Good evening, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Let's see if we can get everyone killed today. I have a beer at the ready for when I start to lose soldiers, and because everybody knows it's a performance enhancer when you're doing tactical wasp names. Ha! Yes, all right. We'll call it leveling up because you get a bigger number after your name. That's an excellent idea. Hello, Tak and Johan and Madman as well. Yes, yeah, we'll try. We'll do our best to maintain maintain a little bit of survivability. The problem is if we've got all these ethereals to play with and the sectopods, oof, well, we shall have to see how it goes. Hello, Persistent. Welcome. Yes, the ethereals, they're dangerous, but they're sort of manageable. It was those sectopods that really did me. I feel like it was the sectopods that really did me in last time because they were just such plasma sponges. Like you needed to hit them about 10 times with the heavy plasmas before they'd fall over. Oh well. We only get those on the uh on the terror ships, I think. So hopefully the rest of the time will maybe be all right. Maybe. Emphasis on maybe. Very strong emphasis. This is like the Dwarf Fortress motto where they say losing is fun, except in this case it's death that's fun, I guess. Hey, hey, No Guard, welcome. We do predictions based on for each individual mission to see how many to guess how many deaths we're going to get in the mission. We'll see whether we can do predictions on the whole day. Well, that seems a little terrifying. 20, you reckon? Okay, well I'll leave it up to you to keep track of the total. 20 seems pessimistic. Oh, we've got down to 0 time. I should start playing this game, shouldn't I? Right, so yes, hello everyone. Have I turned all the noises on? Yes, I have. Hello everyone, welcome back. And yes, this is indeed XCOM. We have our base, which has the Whippet Sky Ranger and the Firestorm parked in it. We are currently researching a new fighter transporter. We've made good progress on that, so maybe we'll be able to build the B team their ship fairly soon. Then we can research a new ship for the A team. We've got the psionic lab at the moment, so that's got various people in it. At the moment, we are finding out how Psi. I don't know whether purple is people in there. Oh, here we go. No, yellow is the purple who are in there. So we are currently investigating the brains of these people. That seems like a good plan. We'll find out if any of them are actually any good at being psionical. So that's research. Manufacturing is probably just. Oh, we're making some more flying suits because it would be kind of useful to have enough of those for everybody to play in one. And let's have a look at what's going out in the real world. So we have a small ship here with snake men on it, flying over to Central Asia. So I think what we're going to do with that is just wait, and then when it gets over to Africa, we'll send the Firestorm out from over here. We'll knock it down, and that can be our first mission for the day, and hopefully it'll be a relatively easy one because it's Snake Men, it's a small ship. I'm going to say it's easy, and then when everybody dies, we can all do the shocked Pikachu face, and as if we were totally weren't expecting that. So any moment now, it should reappear over here, and we can then send. Yes, there it is. Central UFO. Made it quite a long way inside the radar range before we spotted it, which is interesting. But yeah, we'll send the Firestorm out to give it a kick in the pants. Let's, I said we were going to have a gentle warm-up mission. Did that get back over land then? I didn't see. Oh well, we'll shoot it down anyway and find out this way. Find out the fun way. Did I click the button fast enough, or did it go back over the sea? No, crash landed there in just on the coast of northern Africa. Okay, so we'll wait for morning. Now, who should we send on this mission? This is the fun question. So have a look in here. The crew is currently 5 people in the Whippet. Oh, is this because we just came back from a really disastrous mission? I suspect it might be. Do I have a list of people who I'm supposed to be naming new soldiers after? Where is my other notepad? What have I done with it? There it is. Here is my notepad in which I am keeping a list of who has died, or yes, who has died recently and therefore needs to know someone else naming after them. So looking in here, we have a fair number of wounded. So we'll take in. This appears to be the A team went in the last mission. So this is probably that terror mission against the sectopods last time. So yeah, we did lose quite a lot of people in that one. So we'll bring in some of these people from the top here. Oh, he's wounded. Starting at the top, and that is that's nearly everybody we've got. That's unfortunate. So we'll put them in there anyway. Armor-wise, this is Snake Men. We don't need to worry about any sort of I was going to say we don't need to worry about any sort of psionic nonsense going on this time. So we'll put those people in flying suits. We'll take the armor away from the wounded because there's no point in lying in your hospital bed in armor. It'll just slow down your recovery if anything. So we'll nick all of their armor. Then we'll come up here. Give these people the flying suits they so clearly deserve because nobody deserves personal armor. I wouldn't wish that on any of you. And let's give Saphir the other flying suit because he's quite a high-ranking soldier. And then we'll just keep the other ones in inventory. Octavian needs to be renamed, so we'll do that before we set off. Equipment-wise, what have we got today? Well, we're going up against Snake Men, so plasma rifles should be plenty for this. Plasma rifles, we've got none of them on board. Okay, we'll take a supply of them. And the ammo for them. We'll take a rocket launcher along just in case there's any barns we need to deal with. Laser pistol, yes, for the guy with the rocket launcher. Laser rifle, no, because we don't have to worry about psionics, so we won't issue any of those. Grenades, don't care about those. Smoke grenades, do care about those. Prox mines, why not? Medkits, yes. Psyamps, no. We could play with some Psyamps, but we don't know who's going to be good at it at the moment, so I'm kind of loath to it. Okay, Tack, I'll do that rename. I shall try and remember to. Heavy plasmas. Well, we've got them in there. We'll take them with us just in case. Alien grenades are always fun, and we've got a mind probe again just for fun. Let's have a quick look in at the soldiers here. So we're going to rename Dennis to Tack, so I don't get confused. He can still be number 3 though, because it's the same person really. I'm not going to use that as a sneaky cheaty way to get some more people renamed. And then up here, Octavian should be called... Who's my next person? Altrius the 6th. Oh dear, we're on to 6s. And is he any good at anything at all? No. He's fairly slow. He only moves at 55 speeds. He's got decent bravery, I guess. But he's not very good at shooting, and he's not particularly strong. So, okay, he's just a generic miscellaneous fella. Okay, that's fine there. And then let's nip over to purchasing and recruiting and get some more soldiers. Apparently 13 is my max. So my plan is, as I think I've said before, I want to get them all trained up a little bit, find out which ones are good at psionics, and then have a B team who are the less good at, the ones who are bad at psionics, who are based over somewhere else. So we'll do that. Now we have the ship ready. So where were my? There, okay, this is going to be my second base because we've got a Psi lab here. We just need to transfer some guys over here at some point to get them trained up and build that ship once we finally researched it. So the Firestorm can come back home, and then in a moment we shall. How long a moment? About about this much of a moment, we shall then launch the Whippet out to go and investigate the crash site. Crash site number 43, and I've gone and attacked most of them. Psionic Nonsense is your dream theatre cover band. That sounds, yeah, that works for me. I can appreciate that. That as a cover band. Where's my pen? There's my pen. Let's cross Al off the list now that I've actually named someone after him again. So Altrius the Fifth is now long forgotten and much replaced by the much more hopefully much more alive Altrius the Sixth. Right, and just fly over there. No point in waiting. Right, and begin. Now, it's going to take me about 3 days to get everybody kitted out, because we don't want any of this nonsense. We're not taking in heavy plasma for Snake Men. It's just a waste of ammo. Now, we do have quite a lot of ammo for it, for those guns, but there's no point in wasting it. So you can have that and that. You've got an alien grenade, a prox mine, a smoke mine, and we'll give you a light as well. You won't need it for this mission, but if I'm making this a standard loadout and giving it to everybody, then we might as well make it count. So we'll save that, then give it to everybody else. Ooh, I didn't think about medkits. Or psychic footballs. That's fine. The not enough items is fine. We'll just go through and do that for. So all the people who've already got medkits can get to keep their medkits, but it'll complain with the people who haven't, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with insufficient. I don't have a problem with not having everyone with a medkit. I do need to find someone to carry the rocket launcher. I'll do that in a moment once I've been all the way around the loop here. That's all the way around the loop here. Sure. Right. So now we want to find somebody who's got a decent strength, like 48 on Zucker, 54 there. Okay, Philios, you are going to be the Rocketeer for this mission. So you can take that and that. It looks like you might actually be strong enough to just take all this stuff without having to empty your pocket. No, you're not. Not quite. Okay, well, empty your pockets then. You don't need any of this stuff. You do want this if you can carry it. There we go. And you might as well take another grenade anyway. No, you won't. Take a... That'll do. I think that's probably fine. Madman for the rockets. No, he's right at the front, so that would be a bad choice because we don't want the person right at the front. Also, he's a weakling. He's not going to be strong enough to carry the rocket launcher. Not a chance. So, no. I'm going to veto that suggestion. Okay, although that said, given there's a barn like right there, maybe having him at the front with the rocket launcher would actually be, in this particular case, it would actually have been quite useful. However, we're just going to do the standard starting maneuver of grabbing a smoke grenade, priming a smoke grenade, throwing a smoke grenade, and then hunkering down, because I don't trust the aliens not to pull some sort of funny business from the barn. Now, we've got this guy who's got Altrius here with full-time units. We're going to crouch Madman, and then hopefully some of these people behind, if an alien does show its face at this window over here, we'll shoot it off. Because I'm a little bit paranoid, because I remember a mission in the, was it last week or the week before, where we had a barn right outside the Sky Ranger that was just absolutely heaving with snake men, and it was a pain to deal with. So, let's see how this goes. Poof, there's the smoke. What the hell? I just came out of nowhere. Maybe I should have dropped somebody out and had a look around. Okay, Madman, it's time for you to avenge Altrius. Hello. Right. Zucker, you move to here. And then shoot that snake man in the face. One of the few things that Terror from the Deep actually has going for it is that your Triton, the equivalent of the Sky Ranger, actually has doors on it. So when you deploy, you are safe and you can hide inside the damn thing and not get shot in the face. I kind of missed that at this point. Yeah, unlucky Al. Sorry about that. But yeah, deploying is always the most stressful part of a mission. We all know that, and unfortunately you got it in the face. Because nobody was able to close the door, or rather the door opened too soon. Yeah, you got shot, I'm afraid. It was rather unlucky because I'm not going to say it came out of nowhere because we found the alien it came from, but we couldn't see him. Well, maybe we weren't looking in the right direction, but he then shot you, and we were all very sad. Let's open this barn up because I don't trust buildings. Looks okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to hit the death prediction button. That would have been useful. Um, it's my fault actually because I was really overconfident at the start. I said, yeah, this is going to be a cakewalk. It's just a small UFO of snake men. How hard can it be? Turns out fairly. So yes. Well, we've mostly decamped from the Sky Ranger. Do we have any sort of covering for the UFO? We're not sure we have a great deal of cover for the UFO. So move Caladrian to there and look over that way. So hopefully, if any snake men do pop out of the door, we'll be able to shoot them. Yes, and get vengeance like that. Okay, so we found three of them. Okay, so let's deal with this. Let's deal with this guy over here first. Not for any particular. Just I don't know. Just because I want to. There we go. Okay, that's him down. Now we'll deal with this one. Hopefully. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. There we go. Okay, so that's those two taken out. Now the thing is, we know there's another one inside here who popped his head out and fired last time and shot at Madman, who has been wounded. Okay, has he picked up any actual injuries from it? Yes, he has. He's got 2 fatal wounds. So ideally, we want to get him healed up before anything more unfortunate happens. So we've got Zucker here, who has got plenty of time units left. He's standing over there. Okay, Madman, you come running around here to Zucker, shouting, "Medic, medic!" Zucker, you pull out your med kit and patch him up a little bit. So look over here. Medic, medic, medic. Oh, it's only in the arm. I mean, come on, I don't see why that's going to be fatal. We do want to heal it anyway. Then, has anyone else picked up any injuries? Let's have a quick look. Because somebody else got shot as well, I'm sure, and I don't mean Eltrius. No, everyone else seems to be okay. Well, Philios, I think you've got the fun launcher, so let's have another rocket into here just in case, because I know what the aliens are like about racking up lots of people. What do you mean no line of fire? Shoot there then. Okay, just take the hedge out if you insist. I don't really care. Attack. So we want to get covering fire available on the UFO over here, but I'm not sure how we're going to do it. So let's move everyone over here out of the way and into cover, and then we can sweep round in the next turn and deal with the UFO. I'm going to retreat him back into the smoke. Madman, you're probably okay there. Caladrian, let's put you there. Because I want to get people where they won't get shot by that snake man as soon as he pops his head out the door. No guard, you stay there but face it and be ready to return fire. In fact, let's bring a few people down here as well, like this. Get you all straight over here in one move. We actually can. That's amazing. The aliens will never see it coming. Maybe. They might hear him pattering around on the rooftops, but other than that, it'll be completely safe. And let's get Sophia out down here. Okay, so I've got a few guys facing the wrong way, so we'll turn them round so they're facing towards where the action is going to happen, probably. Because when that snake man sticks his head out again, I'm hoping these guys along the front line here will be able to see him and will shoot him. And if not, then I'm hoping all of the people, then he won't be able to see them either, because there's quite a lot of smoke here. And then next turn, Caladrian or Tack can rush him and stick their heads in here, shoot him in the face, and then maybe that'll be it. Once we've done that, we can then worry about the rest of the map, although I think I'll leave some people around just keeping an eye on the place, so we won't all go running in. Yes, medic, indeed. Alright, that'll do. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's come out again, but it's so smoky we can't see him. So let's send a volunteer like No Guard over this way. Still can't see him. There he is. Right, now we can do. Peter, no, you haven't had any tries yet, so you might as well try and shoot him. Level up as many people as we can. Good shot. Improve. And then we'll bring Caladrian round here. Have a look inside, because there's another one right there. Don't shoot the Illyrium. Thank you. Good, we've got some Illyrium as well, so that's good. Right, okay, so we killed the 5 aliens. We did get Al killed right at the beginning, which I still call shenanigans over because I want to be able to open and close the doors on the Sky Ranger like the aliens open and close the doors on their ships. But anyway, we recovered a UFO power source, which means we get another 50 Illyrium, and that's really valuable because we've been burning that quite a bit with all of uh, the firestorms we've been flying around. A little bit of alien alloys, those will be useful actually for making the more flying suits that we need, and another power source and navigations that we can sell for making loads and loads of money. Over here, Zucker is now a bit quicker, and Peter is now quite a lot better at shooting. So there's some good, decent upgrades over there. There's a few other reasonably big numbers. There's a +5 down here. What's that? That's for stamina. Okay, we don't really care about stamina. I don't know why Caladrian got a big boost for it. Maybe because I got him to run halfway, do a big run across the map or something. Anyway, we've run out of smoke grenades. Okay, better buy some more of those. We've got a load of promotions. Oh, that'll be because we had such a slaughter in the previous mission that now we've had to promote a few people to fill the gaps, dead men's shoes and all that sort of thing. And we've got some more soldiers being hired as well. So that's a lot of promotions. And it looks like Lobster is a colonel again. I thought you were before, actually. Maybe not. Maybe you're only a captain. Okay, so that's. And then we lost Altrius the Sixth, which is always a shame. Let's add him to the list. So this is going to be our first number 7. Wow. I suppose if you're the first number 6, you're relatively likely to be the first number 7 as well. Hello, person whose name I can't read. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you're going to be the if you're going to be the first number 6, then you're probably going to be the first number 7 as well, which is just slightly unfortunate. Okay, so at the moment there's not much point. There's nothing really to do at the moment. We've had a look at all of the everythings. Now we just want to get things like living quarters built and find another Snake Man scout. Maybe we'll see if we can deal with this one any more effectively. So that's over there. We could launch a firestorm from here. Go and knock it down. I do sometimes wonder if the longer you wait, whether that makes it more likely. Oh, I'm going to lose sight of it in a minute. Oh, no, we're not. Bring it all the way over here and shoot it down. There we go. I sometimes wonder if the longer you go between shooting it down and going to get it, the more prepared the aliens are going to be for your arrival. I've no idea whether there's anything in that or not, or whether it just sort of feels like it. Right. Okay. We need another. We need to adjust the people in the whippet because we lost somebody again. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm not even going to. I can't. Yes, I say I can't read the name. Too many squiggles. But I'm glad you enjoy the Factorio videos. Much appreciated. And yeah, and subscriptions as well, of course. Thank you. Right, so we're putting in Bagel now. So I'm that's putting me into the firing line. I suppose that's fair, really. Let's see where is it. Well, so he's got a flying suit already though, so that's okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I certainly put out a wide variety of stuff. I'm glad you think it's good. I mean, obviously, I think it's at least reasonably good, or I wouldn't release it. But it's nice that other people appreciate it too. Right, let's go straight out and get that one. Send them over there to go and have another go and get people a little bit more leveling up. Hopefully, leveling up with their accuracy rather than leveling up in the madman way. But I'd like to try and make things a little bit safer around here. Let's see if I always on top YouTube. I can move it over here. How do I set it? Is it your prediction? Yes, you're the prediction. So those of you on Twitch, you can now do a you can now guess how many people are going to die. And yes, I want to do that one. Okay, click on that. Oh, there we go. Right, that's how we do it. Right. Got it. Right. Okay. So here's your prediction. Yeah. Please say how you think things are going to go. You've got oh, it's set to 5 minutes. That's a bit excessive. I'll have to spend a bit of time sort of poking and thinking about things on the way over. So, is there anything else exciting happening over here that I need to look at? So it was over here in Cigar Box. We finished up the new living quarters. Do we have any soldiers over here? Oh, we've got some soldiers over here. Ooh, we should we should get them in side training actually, because they're here. We might as well. There we go. Get them in training. Find out what they're good at. We need to give them names. We need to get over there. We need to build another ship to do that. So yeah, we'll get that all set up. We do. I could make an Altrius the 7th, yes, but at the moment I'm sort of waiting until I've bought a load of new soldiers. They're on their way over at the moment. So if we look in transfers, we can see all these people on their way. Oh, I need to get some smoke grenades as well. Let's do that. And then when they arrive, then yes, I shall start giving them all names. And I might need some new suggestions. For names because we are. I don't think I haven't got enough people watching to give names to everyone who needs them. The fact that people keep dying also doesn't help, but, you know. Alright, so we'll head over there a bit more quickly. That really should not have been a 5-minute prediction. I wonder if I can cancel it. Let's see if I'm going to try and cancel that and start it again as a 1-minute prediction, because this is ridiculous. Sorry, guys. Sorry to delete return points. There we go. Sorry to anyone who already put their prediction in. We're going to do this again. How many soldiers will die? And this time it's going to be a 1-minute prediction, because 5 minutes is far too long and means we don't have time to do that. So, yes, everyone, please place your bets once again. There we go. Right, begin mission. Yes. So I can talk about this for a minute. We need to find Bagel and give him the appropriate gun, because he's there we go. He's carrying a heavy plasma and we don't want anyone with it. We're not going to That's a laser rifle. We're not going to give anyone the heavy plasmas on these missions because it's just a bit unnecessary. When it's only snake men, yes, it does often take 2 hits to kill them, but that's 2 minutes is okay. Sorry, 2 hits is okay. Yeah, a little bit unprofessional, but it's better than waiting an additional 3 minutes before I start the run. It's quite possible that Bagel is a Psyweenie. That's probably why he had the laser rifle rather than the heavy. No, he had the heavy plasma, so I didn't think he was. But at this point, it doesn't matter because there's not going to be any psionics on the on this mission because it's Snake Men, and they are much safer to deal with. Right. Let's have a look. See, so we've got some small barns out here. These tend to be the less dangerous type of barns. Let's have Zucker look over there because that's what got Al last time. And we'll have No Guard. Actually, well, no, we'll have No Guard do the smoke grenade first because if this doesn't work, I'll feel very embarrassed. So prime the grenade, timer the grenade down, and put the grenade down there. Now look over this way. There we go. Okay, so we seem to be all right this time, but this is where I want to just shut the door a little bit. Yes, I'm afraid you were a bit of a red shirt on the last mission, Al. It was a bit unfair because you didn't even get out of the Sky Ranger and you got shot by someone you couldn't see, even though you were looking straight out the door, which seems a bit rude. I mean, to be fair, I'd do exactly the same to the aliens if I got the opportunity, but right, there we go. Smoke is out, and let's get some people out as well. Move there. Okay, so we found the UFO. We found we found 2 of the suspicious type of barns, and so far no aliens. And then a few of these smaller ones, these lower ones tend to be a bit less suspicious. So I'm not. I kind of trust those barns a little bit further. Let's put Froggy up here. Oh, he's found one. Yeah, there we go. So as usual, there are snake men hiding in the barns. Let's just start shooting at them. Yeah, right in the back of the head. Good shot, whoever that was. Good shot, Zucker. I approve of that. Nice one. Right, let's go back to getting Froggy up on the top of the ship here, where he can hopefully have a bit of a look around. And then we won't do the same with Peter because he's not wearing flying armor. We'll bring him out to here. Yeah, the barns do well. It's only really these 2. These are the dodgy barns. The sort of the stables along the back here and the little outbuildings, and this one as well. They tend to be a bit safer generally. But yeah, the other 2 definitely deserve rockets. If I can find my Rocketeer, I will certainly do something about that. Let's put you up on top on the roof as well. Up. Wob, 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 wob. And you can head out over. Can you go on top of this building? You can, actually. Does that seem like a good place to put him? I don't know, but we're going to anyway. It feels like an okay idea. We'll have one more up on top here for sort of close air support and being a skeet. Now we've had one snake in this building. No snakes in this building yet. We've got nice open gaps in both of them to shoot the rocket in through. Which one do you think I should go for? I feel like one of these buildings definitely deserves and is going to get a rocket, but I haven't decided which yet. I'm open to suggestions. I'll let you guys decide because I think it's sort of open. One in the south. Okay, this one over here. Okay. That will destroy the body of the snake man, but to be honest, we've got enough loot in general in this game. I think that's probably acceptable. Yeah. Okay. So we'll take that one out. Oh, and we've got to vote for the left one as well. The one that we haven't seen a snake man in yet. Now maybe that's a good idea. Maybe if we haven't seen a snake man in there, then there's more likely to be one in there. Or maybe there's more likely to be one over here because they like having parties. Well, it's one each at the moment, one all for the two buildings. So I'll shoot the one on the right first because that was the first one to be voted for, unless we get a casting vote in a moment, or unless Philios decides he can't shoot through the fence in front of him. I don't know. Do I want to hit the top floor? Because if I hit the top floor, it'll take out any aliens up there or up there. But if I take out the bottom floor, then it might damage the floor above, and then any aliens might fall through the gap. Okay, there's another vote for left, so we're going for this one. Let's put a rocket about here, and that should take out most of the barn. Okay, we'll hit this. There we go, just like that. That's how we crack barns open in XCOM. Look at that, we've taken out all of the floor. We've taken out the entirety of the inside of the barn. I would call that barn pacified now. I think that's probably safe. Well done, Philios. I approve of your barn removal skills. That was an excellent rocket. Yeah, the fence is a good point. Okay, maybe next turn we'll pop him up in the air, reload, and see if we can put a rocket into the other building. Yeah, that seems fair. Okay, we are all deployed. Let's let some time pass. See what the aliens do. Oh, where the hell did that come from? There's a lot of shooting happening in this mission. Peter, see if you can work out where that came. Okay, so there's one over there. We know about one down here. We know about one over here. I don't really have my guys deployed in very, very well to shoot him. That was a bit crap, yeah. Okay, Caladrian, you go first. You shoot this guy. Shoot the fence if you have to. I don't care. Just shoot the snake man. Better than that, please. Ooh, that's a hay bale. Ooh, that was a good one. There we go. So is that two dead snake men in exactly the same place? That's interesting. Okay, and Lobster, we'll move you over to here. And then there were a lot of shots came from over here. It makes me wonder if there's more than one snake man over this way. I'm a bit suspicious, so we're going to move Zucker up to these wheels here to have a bit of a look. Maybe I'm not giving the snake men enough credit. They do seem to be quite a lot more dangerous than I expect them to be. We do seem to be taking heavier casualties on snake men missions than I would expect, given their given what I expect their difficulty level to be. It might just be that I'm not very good at the game. I mean, that is entirely possible. But we do seem to be taking quite heavy casualties. Right, Caladrian, he's done stuff. Philios. Right, is there going to be a third snake man in the barn? I don't know. Let's try and open the front of it up and see what we find. No, there's all kinds of nonsense in the way. All right, we'll try the shooting upstairs trick. I mean, that's just going to blow open the top upstairs of it rather than like that, and not really help with seeing in downstairs. But at least it's opened it up a bit, and we know there aren't any snakes up there. Lobster, you keep an eye out over this way because that's where the UFO is, and that's where aliens are likely to come from. We've dealt with you and you and you. Up here, right, Frog Basher. Again, I feel like the UFO is the most likely place to have aliens, but I also feel like I need to come over and investigate this barn here. So we'll move people forwards a little bit to the front wings, and just keep a bit of an eye out from up here. That's a good way to put it. No Guard says death count in XCOM is like a golf score. You want it to be as low as possible, but you're never going to get a 0. A hole in 0 would be quite an impressive score, I have to admit. Okay, this building does look safe, but you know we've been burned by that sort of idea before. So maybe once Philios is ready next turn, he can put another rocket into this one. Just to be sure, you know, we like to be safe in XCOM, or at least as safe as is reasonably possible. Put you there. Right. Okay. So we might not have everybody ready with reaction fire, but we have at least got good line of sight over most of the places where we think there might be aliens. Lobster, look over that way at this building. So we've got this guy over here, Peter, looking down this side of the barn. Over here, we've got these three keeping an eye on this general area and the UFO. We've got Lobster watching this barn, and we've got Tack up here. Put you in that barn. Just have a quick look, just in case. There we go. So yeah, we've we're at least looking at everything, so hopefully we won't get a shot in the dark again this turn. And let's find out what happens. That was very quick. I suspect there's an alien just chilling in the UFO in that case. However, I did say that we were going to open up this barn with another rocket because, I mean, it's a barn. We don't like barns around here. We're not going to have enough time units to do it, but oh, yes we are. In that case, I'll move them another square across. And put a rocket into the side of this building. There we go. Do you feel better now, Zucker? You can see that the building is much safer than we suspected. So we'll move you inside it, just in case there's anything we weren't seeing through the smoke. Peter, let's run you to here. Yes, you can make that. It's a little bit too far, but you can do it. Let's bring tack round to here, and we'll carry on looking in these outbuildings. Hide around the corner because that's a good idea. And then down here, we're just going to have to advance on the UFO, but I think we'll send... Lobster is quick. I approve this quick lobster. We'll send him through there to huddle against this corner of this building. Then you can have a look inside here, just in case. I did leave him with enough time units to retreat a little bit, if necessary. Oh, this compartment over here. Yeah, that seems pretty unlikely. The aliens aren't that shy. Okay, let's bring you... Okay, yeah, let's move to here. Glance over this way. And then just generally keep... No, let's... Can I... No, I can't hide him. No, I can hide him there behind this hedge. That'll do. I feel like I sort of like putting my troops in at least a little bit of cover where and when I can. So we'll do that. With him. Big run forwards, but it's quite a safe one because he's just ending up behind the UFO like that. Right, Philios has been quite thoroughly been. Caladrian. Yeah. Now the problem with being the Rocketeer in this game is it's fun. You get to blow up loads of buildings and stuff like that. But it does mean you don't get to do very much shooting of actual aliens, and therefore you don't tend to level up your aim and your shooting abilities, which is a bit of a shame. How far? Okay, you can get to there. Oh, you're 65. It's pretty quick. All right, let's move these guys out to about here. Then I can still use them to shoot if I find something unpleasant. But they are moving in the right direction. Actually, have a look over here just in case. Right, okay. So I think there's going to I think there's going to be at least one more snake man in here. There's a dead one there, but I suspect there's going to be at least one live one on the inside. I think I may try and enter through the roof. That's sometimes dangerous, but also sometimes very, very useful. This hole in the roof and the burning fire down here does mean we're not going to get any Illyrium from this mission, which is a shame. But that's what I expect when I've shot down a UFO. It's a nice surprise when you get some, rather than being a disappointment when you don't. Has anybody not moved? Yes, Sophia has not moved. Get yourself over this way a bit. Yeah, sure, move to there, whatever. And is that it? Yes. Right, so my theory is that there is one or possibly two aliens left inside the UFO who are just sort of hiding and chilling and waiting for us to come and get them. Yep, there we go, that's some UFO door noises. So that fits with my theory. Let's pop Biomond up here for a quick look inside. Okay, I don't see anything, so I'm going to retreat away again, because the aliens have a bad habit of shooting up out of holes, out of the ground of the UFO, and causing difficulties. We'll put Lobster up here, though. In fact, we'll put in one more square in, just in case there's some funny business happening down here. Bagel will advance you to... I don't want to advance to there because then he won't be able to do any shooting. And I know I didn't worry about that with some of the others, but in this sort of particular case, I think it's probably worthwhile. Philios. There is another barn down here, so we'll send you over this way just in case. But we'll put you in, sure, about here. Oh, he needs to reload. I forgot about that. That's why he was only seeing green and red arrows. Zucker. Make your way down, out the door and hide behind this hedge. There we go. And similarly with Peter, in here. There we go. Yep, this building seems to be safe. I'm I'm not going to bother exploring upstairs, which is possibly unwise, but I think it's probably safe because I don't think there are going to be any aliens in there. Philios, you just moved. Calcium. Yeah, let's get you over here as well. Oh, I thought I saw a flicker of an alien, but no, it's just the camera moving at moving levels, I think. I'm sure we'll find it. Well, I'm certain we'll find at least one more Snake Man somewhere on this map. There's got to be one somewhere because, well, if there weren't any more, we'd have finished the mission. They were playing with the doors last turn, and there's a couple over here that we're now vaguely aware of, and there's one over here. So, yeah, they are around and doing stuff. Now the question is, do we want to... Oh, no, it's not Biomond. Oh, okay, all these guys have gone. I thought I had one... I thought I had somebody who'd moved on to it this turn. No, last turn. And would therefore have some time units available now. Apparently not. You've been, you've been, you've been, you've been. You have not been. Let's bring you over here as well. And down a bit as well, because down is probably slightly safer. Makes you a bit less of a floating target. Let's send you over this way to investigate this sort of dark area over here. Now, as you can tell by the speed I was moving him at, I don't expect it to be dangerous over that way, but it was still probably foolish, if I'm being honest. Yes, they're still playing with the doors. Yeah, the technology that tells us when we've run out of aliens presumably should be able to tell us where they are as well. But yeah, I guess do you want a real world reason explanation, or would that be a that's the joke moment for me? They don't seem to be very obvious in here. Let's move slightly further away from the hole, just because I don't want them to get shot again, especially not in the hole. I think next turn we'll just drop all these people in and deal with them. There is at least one Snake Man left. We've heard it play. Firstly, because the mission hasn't ended, and the mission will automatically finish when we kill the final alien, and also because we heard it playing with a door. Yes, the real world explanation is just so you don't have to sit through. It's just for sort of a quality of life thing, really. So you don't sit around waiting forever for a turn having to sweep the entire map when there aren't any aliens left, because you know at the point where you've killed all of the aliens, when all of the aliens are dead and the game knows that, there's no point in you carrying on, because you're not going to lose any more soldiers, assuming you don't have any with fatal wounds, I suppose, technically. You are guaranteed to basically to search the entire map eventually. So at some point you have to call it good. Philios, do that reload. It's your last rocket. Wow, you've been busy. Yeah, exactly, Altrius. Yes, that's how I see it. You've done all the difficult tactical stuff, and so then the soldiers will just do the rest of the sweep, and you don't have to watch them doing it. Yeah, I think that's it. I wonder which door it is that they're playing with at the moment. Is it this door over here? I don't know. We'll find next turn. We'll drop some guys in. We'll have a quick look around and we'll shoot anything that moves. It should be fine. I am a bit worried about reaction fire because I know what the aliens are like, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. For all your sakes. See, they're still playing with the doors in there, so we know there's something there. Okay, Ed, you can go first. So we'll drop you in here. There it is. Right. Is there anything else? I have a quick look around elsewhere. No other aliens. Just that one. Well, let's give you first refusal. That was a bit rubbish. Let's send Saphir in next. Is he gonna have? Okay, you spotted it from there. That's nice. Are you gonna have the time units for this? You are. Good. Are you gonna have the aim for this? No, you are not. You suck. Oh, and now you're blocking the way in. You double suck. Lobster, you got lots of time units. Move to there. Go down. Have you got the aim to go with them? Probably not. Oh, I take it back. That was it. Well, You got a hit, and you scared me. You haven't got enough time units to go upwards, so we'll move you to there. Yeah, if you'd hit him twice, then that wouldn't have been a problem. And I suppose, in the same sort of way, yikes, if I give you a heavier weapon, it wouldn't have been a problem. Oh, come on, could people please start shooting a little bit better? It's a good thing I've got all these people racked up here, ready to go, isn't it? This is some impressive missing going on here. Oh, there we go. And that was the last one. Ah, oh, bloomin' heck. Need a little bit more accuracy and skill from my soldiers around here, I think, please. If you could just all be a little bit better, that would be much appreciated. We did lose one person, who I've even forgotten who it was now. Sorry, whoever it was. I think it was No Guard. We'll check in a moment. Time units, 3 boosts for Zucker. That's nice. Accuracy bumps for Zucker and Frog Basher. Okay, good. Oh, did you bet on 2? Right, let's finish that prediction thing off. So prediction. It was a 1 to 2, so it was this one. How do I choose outcome? There we go. There's the button. It was a 1 to 2. Complete prediction. Bloomp. There we go. Oh, you bet on flawless. Oh, so you did. I'm sorry, Madman. I'll try harder next time. And we're still out of smoke grenades, and we're also out of no guards. No guard 2. Grr and grumble and other sort of noises. It was a bit of a cheap shot, but then most deaths seem to be from cheap shots. Okay, I don't think there's anything more to do until the new soldiers arrive. So let's have a well. There's the new smoke grenades. That's nice. It's a sectoid sectoid harvest. A small ship. Sure. Where is it? I mean, we might as well go and shoot it down. It's gonna be fairly harmless because yes, it is sectoids, but it's a small one, so there won't be any psionics on board, and there'll be slightly worse shots again. So you know, we can hopefully go in and deal with this one without too much. Boom! There we go. We can go in and deal with this one without getting too scared. So, actually, we can stick another person in this, can't we? We might as well go out with a full complement of soldiers every time, just for maximum DACA. Beth, we'll have Beth. Sergeant Beth can come along. Armor. You're going to need a flying suit, and you can have, and you get a flying suit, and that's it. We've run out of flying suits. Yeah, maybe TAC. I mean, the thing about going in on these small UFOs is we do massively outnumber the aliens, but none of you guys can shoot, so we kind of need to. So the idea is we make up for accuracy with sheer volume of fire, and that seems to work reasonably well most of the time, kind of. So where's the Sergeant Beth? There we go. Okay, we'll have to arm you manually by the looks of it. We will give you a plasma rifle and a spare clip for it, and a light because I'm giving everybody lights for some reason. Even though we're not doing anything at night because that would be scary. Okay, it's a sand. Now, the advantage of sand missions is we don't have to deal with any barns, so that's a bonus. We can get Zucker to pop some smoke, like this. Poof. Where did that grenade go? Not it really matters, but... Right, and deploy by the numbers. Okay, there's nothing over here because this is the edge of the map. Fine. I approve of that. Zucker, go down there. Okay, nothing over here either. Okay, so we seem to have been dropped off in a reasonably safe place. That makes a nice change. Come here, have a bit more of a look around. Stand out on the edge of the wing, see what your elf eyes see, or your frog eyes see. That sounds slightly less complimentary. Move to there because you can. And then we'll just disembark everyone else and put them all on the... Actually, there's no point in... There's a slight reason to put them on the ground. Let's put everyone on the ground so they're at least covered by the smoke for the first deployment. Then in a later turn, we'll actually just bring them all up to 1 level up in the air because why not? It'll make things a little bit easier. Oh no, you didn't miss a vote. I missed the vote. Start prediction. Same one as before. 1 minute. Right. Okay. You're going to get a slight bonus this time in that you know that we haven't lost anybody as we leave the Sky Ranger. But yeah, you can put your votes in now and let me know how many soldiers you think are going to be lost on this mission. It does amuse me a little bit that they're so insistent on just, or they'll fly straight out of the door and won't touch down until the very last, until they get right to where they were supposed to be going to, most of the time at least. Even though it would be safer to drop down into the smoke sooner rather than later, but never mind. Right, that's everybody out of the Sky Ranger. And we haven't seen any aliens yet, which makes a nice change. I suppose it's because there isn't a barn for them to be hiding in. And sectoids rather like their barn parties. I shall wait a second or two for this prediction to finish, because that way we can, yeah, that way you won't know what's happening before the turn ends. There we go. Ooh. We're getting shot at. Oh, for goodness sake! Well. So much for another perfect run. I guess we shall return fire because that's what we do. Sorry, madman. I guess I appreciate and applaud your faith in me, but yeah, I don't know. They just seem to spring out of nowhere and then suddenly be more accurate. The problem is when you're deploying from the Sky Ranger, there isn't really any cover available. Come on, whoever this is, shoot better. Oh. What was that, Caladrian? It's a sectoid. You can't. They're not allowed to not die when you shoot them. Yeah, there isn't really any cover to put them into, which is why I put the smoke out. But the guy who got killed was in the smoke. So, yeah. Wow. Oh, there we go. Well, 1 out of 3. Well, actually, I suppose to be fair, 2 out of 3 because the third shot looked like it went more or less where it was supposed to be going as well. So. Right, let's continue with the exploration. Okay, this is the corner of the map. Zucker, you're probably in a very, very safe place there because you're right over on the edge, and the aliens tend to not come round the edge because, as you saw then, they'll come charging straight up the middle because they're so eager to get into battle with us. Caladrian, you've been, kind of, if you can call it being. Ed, hop up into the air. That's a good chap. Right, and oh, you're already quite high. Okay. We'll move you a little bit forwards there like that. These guys also, let's move one of you this way. That's an odd route to take, but sure, I suppose I'll accept it. You head over this way. Oh dear, that was slightly too far. You now can't shoot. These guys down here, no, they've all been. Oh, except for you. You haven't been. Pop you up over here. Yes, I feel like I'm treating this mission as if I'm expecting there to be chrysalids on it. That's not the case. I just reckon that moving across the sand is going to be easier if they're up in the air, and they'll probably move faster that way and have a better view. So we're just going to move them out like this. Yeah, you're probably right. If you vote for 1 to 2 deaths, it probably will be flawless. But we shall see how things go. Okay, I think that's everybody shuffled forwards a little bit now. Oh no, Philios hasn't moved because he's got a rocket launcher and I'm not quite sure what to do with him on a desert map. I'll bring him over here. I'll shoot him up to... Actually, we'll put him up to top maximum height over here. Is that maximum? Oh, there's somebody... Oh, there's a wing in the way, that's why. Move to here. I'll put him up there, and then if necessary, he can drop a rocket on somebody with great prejudice from extreme distance. Extreme prejudice from great distance? These sort of words, something like that. There's one. Somebody shoot it. You saw it walk all that way and nobody took a pot shot. I'm disappointed. Right. Open fire. Or alternatively just shoot the dunes. I mean, he's not refusing to shoot, which means he thinks he can hit it, or he thinks he should be able to hit it. He can't hit it, spoilers, but he thinks he should be able to. Who else have we got? Someone a bit higher up, perhaps. Lobster, your turn. Nope. 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 on, guys. What is this? Should we do the old grenade trick? The problem with the grenade trick is that you can't tell whether it's worked until it's too late. But let's have Caladrian see what his throwing arm is like. And then throw that to here. Yeah, that should take out a sectoid from there, I reckon. XCOM has funny ideas about rank, and I'm not quite sure exactly how it assigns ranks. I know that it's to do with the ranks that are available depends on how many soldiers you have. So the more soldiers you have, the higher the more high-ranking ones you can have, because it's you have to have a certain number of rookies or a certain number of squaddies before you can have a sergeant. You have to have a certain number, a certain larger number before you can have a captain, and so on and so on. But I'm not sure how it decides who gets the ranks. That seems to be a little bit random. I kind of feel like I want to keep shooting at this sectoid, just because I know the grenade is going to kill it, but there we go. That feels much more secure. Now I feel silly for having wasted the grenade. We've done lots and lots of shooting, so I'm going to end the turn and so we can start the next turn with lots of time units available. That's going to explode and destroy the corpse, which is annoying. They're going to play opening closey again. Oh no! Oh, it didn't destroy the weapon, but it did destroy the corpse. That's interesting. I'm surprised. Sophia, do some recon. Beth, same. Who's this and why are you on the floor? Peter, get off the floor. Okay, or just walk up the dune if you prefer, I suppose. I guess that's allowed too. Calcium, yeah, we're just going to advance. Oh, we found the UFO. We've also found the door of the UFO, which could be a dangerous place. There may be aliens popping out of that. So we'll get a couple of people. We'll get a couple of people over here ready to shoot at it. Although they probably won't have the common sense to do so. I might actually, what I think I'll do is I'll bring all these guys over here to form one of my standard firing lines. Actually, he's fine over there. He can already shoot at it. This guy can come over here as well. Ed, can you? No, you can't get to there. Where can you get to? You can get to there. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll form a decent number of people up in places where they can shoot at the UFO, and then hopefully we'll retreat a little bit with whoever the guy was up here who spotted it. Move you back. Then in the next turn, we can move him forwards, do a bit of spotting, and then these guys can open fire and hopefully take out everything over on that side of the map. Right, who's left? I think there's still some guys up on top of the Sky Ranger. Yes, there we go. So, but he's there ready to do shooting next turn, so that's fine. You've got a lot of time units left. We'll move you forwards. You've got lots of time units left. We'll just leave you there, Philios, ready to blow stuff up, I think. Okay. There's some opening closey. So was that an alien leaving the UFO, or was it an alien just playing with the internal doors? Let's find out. Looks like they're just messing around inside the UFO. Okay. So we put Ed back down a level down here, then he can hide behind these sand dunes and be reasonably safe. We'll bring all these guys in a big sweep across the map this way. Oh, and we'll find an alien. Wow. Okay, let's start shooting. I'm slightly surprised he's there and just standing there vaguely gazing vacantly off into a corner, but sure, I'll happily find an alien doing that rather than anything more dangerous. I have no problems with the aliens being tactically unsound. Let's continue the scouting just a little bit. And I do want to bring these guys round in a loop to bring them in across to the side of the UFO. So it seems like the safest way to get them round and in to be able to come in and attack it. So Peter was shot. Calcium, let's do the same with you. Let's bring you over this way. Caladrian, go up and join Ed over here. Now, you guys probably could just run around the edge of here and get into the cover behind the UFO. That is certainly a possibility. We might go for that idea if we start to run out of our better ones. Otherwise, is that everybody? No, you haven't moved yet, Tack. Okay, let's. You can also continue on the let's just generally move everybody in this sort of direction plan. These guys are going to stay there because they're ready, and the one up on top of the Sky Ranger because they're ready to shoot at the doorway if anything comes out, or possibly throw grenades. We shall see. Oh yeah, it might, yes, it's true. You haven't died, Lobster. That you might have. Yeah, it might be sort of the oldest surviving soldier who hasn't been. Yeah, that's possible. I don't really know what the rules are. Nope, nothing there. Go back into hiding. Okay, continue the sweep. So from over here, we'll go up over this way. This is a fairly slow process, but at least this way it's safe. Yeah, there's a couple of people with without numbers. I think at least one of them is missing a number because they didn't get a soldier until a bit later on, so they've had less time, less opportunities to die, shall we say? But yeah, some of them have just been doing. There have been a few who've just been had excellent survivability, and I think part of the reason Lobster's done so well is because he's been carrying a rocket launcher for quite a long time, and that's a relatively safe role in this game. Let's bring Philios down here now. I don't. Oh dear, that didn't go. Didn't have quite enough time units for that. I was going to say I think he's probably going to be more useful up close with a pistol than at range with a rocket launcher at this point. They are just wandering around inside the UFO, aren't they? They really are just doing that to annoy me. Move over this way so you're in cover still. Same for you. Over to here. Yeah, fine. Hide behind the tree. Just in case, because I'm paranoid, I'm going to have a look right up into that corner. Yep, that corner is safe. I thought it would be. Then we'll get you over here as well. Is there anyone left on this side of the right map? No. Philios, have a quick look over there just to make sure that nobody's playing silly what's names with that door. No, they're not. Okay, come back down here. Ed, how far can you move? Okay, you can get over there. That seems like a good place to put you. Same goes for Caladrian, who's faster than Ed, but can't get quite as far over. Okay. Probably because that guy's in the way. If I hadn't put him there, then it'd be fine. And they'll move Peter to here because he's not fast enough to get all the way past. Bring you down here because why not? Okay, so we've got a few people now ready to start approaching the breach on the on the door. Yes, you're quite right, Nogard. Every desert will always have the cacti with the arms, just because that's a traditional cartoon cactus, and this game is basically a cartoon of sorts, I guess. That's why it doesn't really matter when you guys die because you're just cartoon characters. Yes, that's my excuse. This is where one comes running out of the door and surprises us, probably. Okay, Caladrian, you're reasonably quick, so we might use you as point man. We'll put you here. Unless we find someone who's even faster. Ed, you're slow, so you can go in there. Calcim, you're about the same actually. So you're pretty quick as well. So we'll keep you on hand in case we need somebody else to go running in. Tack, not bad. Yeah. Bunch up over here. The aliens don't use grenades, and the power armor is proof against alien grenades anyway. I think because I'm pretty sure we had some thrown in the last mission by mind-controlled soldiers, and there was just sort of a large explosion and nothing really happened. So they seem to be basically okay. Can you? Yes, you can get over here, even at your speed. Okay, that seems good. I think we'll call that there. Well, you know, cartoon characters never really die. They just come back with a bigger number on the end of their name. Caladrian, have a look through the door. Nobody there, tiddly-pom. You've got plenty of time units left, so you can have a quick look inside, and then run away again, because I'm scared. Actually, if there's nobody in that part of the UFO, we can start the breach from here reasonably safely. So let's start doing the sort of the lining people up outside the door bit. Because if you breach, my theory here is if you breach an area and find there's nothing there, and then step back to the previous unbreached bit, you can sort of take 2 steps forwards, 1 step back, 2 steps forwards, 1 step back, and then you're reasonably safe. Because if there are any aliens behind these doors, if they come out in their turn, they'll have moved. Then we can have a look inside. We will see them, and we can take some sort of decisive action against them. That's my theory. We shall see how it goes. Who are you? You're Philios. Okay, join the back of the queue. At this point, these guys might as well advance as well and be ready to be sort of a second group of ready to come in. I don't know how much I'm going to have for them to do, but I feel like they might as well be a bit closer rather than just lurking miles away from the UFO. No, you, him, move him there. There we go. It beats just standing around, not doing anything, I suppose. We don't have the big hole in the UFO for invading through this time, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so they're playing with the doors again. So I think this time, potentially, when Calcium has a look inside, we might find something. Or not. Okay, well at this point, we can't not go any... We can't stay where we were, because we'll never get anywhere. So we're going to have to move inside the UFO, even though we hearing them playing with the doors. So that's a bit upsetting. But if we get some of the soldiers in, bunched up like this, then I just hope that we'll actually manage to do some... What was that? Was that really the quickest way to get there? I suppose it probably was because of where everyone else was. Okay. We'll move a few more people inside. And hopefully, if any aliens appear, we'll get some reaction shots off. Problem is, there isn't really anywhere to hide inside the UFOs. They're really hard to defend. To be honest, they'd be hard to defend for the aliens as well, which is why we keep slaughtering them. But we could put people along here, but then they wouldn't really be able to get much of a shot off. I'm hoping with these little clusters down here, looking at the opposite doors, if an alien does come through, they'll be met with some hot plasma. We shall see. I don't know what to do with him. I really don't. Let's advance these guys up. And the other alternative, I suppose, would have been to stay outside and just keep glancing inside every turn to see if any of the aliens have done anything. But then there's also a chance that the aliens are playing with this door and maybe this door, and so we're hearing them moving back and forth across here, and they're never going to come out this way, and we'd just be waiting forever. And yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, Beth's having a nap. Right, so you see, this is the point, you guys, where you're supposed to do reaction fire and take out the aliens like that. Ed, do you have a medkit? No, you don't. What about you? Peter? Nope, that's not what I meant to press. Peter, do you have a medkit? You do not. Does anyone inside here have a medkit? You do. Caladrian, excellent. That's a prox mine. Use a medkit, not a prox mine. So you move to there, you move to there, you move to there. No, not you, for goodness sake. You move to there. Use the medkit. What do you mean there's no one? There is someone there. She's just fallen asleep. Or do you have to be there and facing that way? Now can you use the medkit? I don't understand. Oh! Okay, so she was knocked unconscious but took enough fatal wounds that she then died at the beginning of the turn anyway. That's helpful. Ah, oh, for goodness sake. Yes, I suppose a prox mine would sort of seal things up a little bit. Let's go and have a look through this door. Okay. That was too far. You've run out of time units. This game, honestly. Don't know why I play it. No, I do. I'm having fun, really. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm having a reasonable amount of fun. Sometimes I wonder if I should just ignore these UFOs after I shoot them down. Just, yeah. Did someone else take a hit? No, I thought it was just Beth who got knocked unconscious and then collapsed, and then apparently died. Nobody else has got any fatal wounds, and I don't. No, nobody else has taken a hit. No, just oh, someone else took a hit, but it didn't get through their armor, so they were fine. Yeah, just start. Yeah, play your own games and name them all after me. That sounds. I mean, it sounds fair, I suppose. I can't really object too much. Alright. Let's have another look through this doorway. Door appears to be safe. So presumably, whoever's playing with the door that's being played with, I'm guessing is probably this one. Because I don't think an alien will just wander in and out of here in the same turn. I mean, you never know. Aliens do have some funny ideas, but... Found you! Now, Lobster, can you shoot? Yes! Great success. Phew! Right. So that wasn't a great mission, actually. We lost 2 in that one. I mean, that's still it's the same category as having lost 1 in the placing your bets, but it does seem worse somehow. So yeah, lost 2 unfortunately that time. So Zucker, no, sorry, no, Tack was, and oh no, Tack and Zucker both got the award for that one. Well done, you guys. Yeah, well, I don't want to get you killed there, Tristan, but it can be a bit risky sometimes. So we did lose 2 operatives. We did get some Illyrium though, so it's unfortunate, but there's some benefit there. Minor accuracy buffs. I suspect I'm losing people faster than I'm buffing them up though at the moment, which is a bit upsetting. Especially when we're then looking. Oh, we've got some time unit buffs as well over here, so yeah. So. And promotions for Tack and Gort. Well done there. And losses of Biomond II and Beth. Aww. Biomond 2 and Beth. Oh well, we do have a load of new soldiers coming in who need to be named. Biomond had 10 kills, so well done there. And well, hopefully your next person can manage can survive a little bit longer. Oh dear. Hey, here's all the new soldiers. Let's go and have a naming session. So. Someone volunteered. I saw a volunteer. Oh, actually, let's have a look at the details of the. Okay, so it's given 2,000 crumbs to Tack and Johan, as I mentioned. Okay, somebody did say they wanted to have a soldier named after them earlier, and I'm just scrolling back up to try and find them. Oh, here we go. Fish food. Right. Okay. We'll do you first, and then we'll go through the people who've been carelessly killed. So, fish food. You're reasonably quick for a rookie. Not particularly fast. Not particularly good at shooting. Okay. Well, we'll gradually try and level you up as time passes. So next is Barclay the Fourth, who is actually good at shooting, sharpshooter, reasonably quick, not particularly strong, but we don't care so much about strength anymore. It's not as valuable as it was before. We need Hippo the Second, who is not bad at shooting, but not particularly amazing. We have Levin the Sixth, who is generally mediocre. I don't seem to be getting particularly excellent soldiers in my recruits here, unfortunately. Mike the Third, he's sort of okay at shooting, but not particularly fantastic. Just generally meh. Altruist the Seventh, who is again not particularly great at anything. None of these soldiers seem to be very good. Is it just because I've worked my way through everybody in humanity who's actually any good at this at sort of general soldiering, and now we're just getting the dregs of the population through. Oh, he's very Nogard the Third is very brave. That's handy. Problem with grenades. I need to turn on the mod that has grenades explode immediately, and then I'd be much happier using them, because as it is, you just don't know what's going on with. You can't. I don't know the blast radiuses of them well enough to have a good feel for whether the grenade is going to be sufficient from where it's gone. Beth 2 is good at throwing, but not a lot else. Okay, so we do still have, and we have one more person who hasn't been named. So if you're not in the list, sing out, and we'll stick you in it. So let's have a look. Let's check this channel supporters list as well. Actually, so we've got a Met bar. I'm sure we've got a Zucker in there somewhere. I'm fairly sure. Yep, up there at the top. Sam is still around. Ed, do we have an Ed or at least a Charon? Yes, there we do. Glob. I don't remember seeing a Glob in a while. Okay, we'll have a Glob. You've obviously been being very careful, No Guard. So well done. Congratulations on your apparent care and attention and not getting shot with hot plasma. Right, so that's named all the new soldiers, or at least all the ones in this base. We'll worry about the ones in the other base once I actually head over there with some people. So actually, while we're thinking about soldiers, there's probably going to be some more room in the side training now because we've lost some people. So let's just sort of carry on. Okay, that's the lot. People in the other place are still in there. Can you get shot with cold plasma? It's a good question. I would need a physicist to answer whether you can have cold plasma. Maybe you can at very high pressure or very low pressure or something like that. I don't know. Right. So I think we're done with all of that. The research, how's the research going? The research is still good on the new fighter transport. I suppose not very much time has passed because we've been spending all our time out fighting, like this one. So there's an alien supply ship. It's on the ground. So I mean, we kind of need to go out there and deal with that, don't we? So let's have a look at who our current A team is. What sort of aliens are on that one? It is a sectoid one. So there's probably a base over there somewhere as well. No, not that one. Let's have a look at no, not that one. That one. Let's have a look at our soldiers and try and put the best of the best in there. No, you haven't persistent. I don't think you've been on a mission this session though, so that's probably why you've not died. We've had 1 or 2 deaths in each mission so far, which is a little sad, a little unfortunate. Okay, so Commander Metbar can go persistent. You're persistent. You are going on this one because this is going to be a large ship and therefore is going to be target-rich environment. I would like to. I need to know which of my soldiers are the good psionic ones. I made a note of some who were bad last time, but I think they've all been killed. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, so the problem is, No Guard has pointed out the plasma could be cold if it was blood plasma, so I suppose the problem is, the problem you're all having is with gun plasma interacting with your blood plasma, and that's why that tends to lead to problems. So, okay, these are our better shots. Let's take them in and see how we do against the might of the alien, the might of the aliens. So let's see. This is a sectoid mission. It's a supply ship, so I think that means we're going to have to worry about a little bit of psionic nonsense. Let's take everybody in with laser rifles on this mission because these are sectoids. They're not tough. So we might as well just go in laser rifles blasting, and that way I believe we're pretty much safe. We'd probably be okay with laser pistols, but nobody can hit anything with a laser pistol, so we're not going to do that. On the armor front, let's try and suit people up. So we've got some newbies in here who are going to get... Oh, they're only going to get power suits because we don't have any flying armor because people keep dying in them. And for some reason, when somebody dies in a flying suit, you don't get it back, which is very upsetting. I mean, you'd think you could bring it home and just sort of patch up the holes in it and send somebody else out in it, but no, apparently that's not allowed. So instead, we've just got a set of engineers working round the clock, constantly trying to make new armor for these guys. On the plus side, we should get lots of resources from taking on this this supply ship over here. I'm also going to send a firestorm out to sit on it because if it takes off while the Sky Ranger is on its way over, at least this way we'll be able to shoot it down and deal with it from there. Oh dear, it's going to be nighttime. That's upsetting. I thought it probably was, but oh, it's taken off. Well, in that case, we'll shoot it down, and I suppose we'll still have to attack it, really. If you could kill any leaders and commanders on the ship with those plasma beams, I would much appreciate it, because then we can go in a bit more safely and deal with the aliens on board without having to worry about psionics. Okay, so we are going in again, and that means you get to do another vote. How many soldiers do you think will die? Remember, this is a large UFO, but it is only sectoids. But the last one, I said, oh, it's only sectoids, and we lost 2 soldiers. So you know, yeah, up to you guys. So we are going to give everybody plasma. It's not. I mean, not, you're supposed to swap them over. Right there, we can have a laser rifle. You don't need. In that case, you don't need a clip, but otherwise you are good. And then we'll just go through and give everyone else the same shenaniganry. What do you mean not enough items? What are we short of? Oh, we're trying to give everyone psychic footballs. Okay. So we'll copy this one instead, and then go through that and do this for everyone. So many people trying to bring heavy plasmas on a mission. You don't need heavy plasmas, you just need laser rifles. We probably don't even need the rocket launcher on this one, I would say. I suspect he's going to be mostly inside. It's dark. I don't like the dark. I'm scared. Oh, and there is a barn. We should have brought the rocket launcher. Okay, well, we're going to start off as is traditional, with a smoke grenade because it's dangerous not to. And then an end turn because he... Really? I mean, we can't even see what to shoot at, so that seems harsh. Where is it? There. Okay. Head, shoot. The hell? This is going to be one of those missions, I can tell already. That was nearly an accidental second kill. See, it really bugs me that the aliens get to start every start. The aliens get to start every mission with a full set of time units. So there's basically nothing you can do about ambushes like that, which is, yes, quite upsetting because it just doesn't seem fair. I think maybe I'll have to for next time if I play again. I'll have to look into a mod that stops the aliens starting with full time units because there's a third one in there as well. It just doesn't, as I say, it just doesn't seem fair. I am perhaps a touch salty. Okay, we'll try and give the kill to someone else this time. Ooh, good shot. Yeah, true. They got here before us. Yes. There's another one there. Crikey. But I'm not talking. I guess I'm not talking about what makes sense. I'm talking about what would make a good game. Let's move Lobster back to there because he's used some of his time units. Mike, move to there and have a quick look around. And is this the edge of the map? That's the edge of the map. But upwards, there's possible more. Okay, Caladrian to here. Okay, we're gonna have to start putting out lights. I shouldn't have come on a night mission. After I shot it down. What do you mean not able to? Okay, it's into an orchard, right? After I shot it down, I should have gone right. Well, we'll just wait till daytime. There's no point in going out there at night because there isn't really. But yeah, I don't know. I was foolish, and I'm afraid you guys are going to pay the price. That's a long walk to get to there. Oh well. Yep, definitely a little bit of salt. It's yeah. I mean, I know XCOM is intended to be hard, and that's sort of the appeal of it and so on. But yeah, it's a bit frustrating. It's a bit frustrating when when you lose. I don't mind it being hard. I mind when it feels like there was nothing I could have done better. I mean, like those first two soldiers who were killed. The first one would have been killed. He would have been shot and killed no matter what I'd done, because as soon as he moved, the alien went, "Aha! I see you moving. I'm going to shoot you." So the only thing I could have done differently would be end turn, and then he'd have shot me in his turn. So yeah, yeah, grumble, 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 grumble. Oh, is the frame rate bad? Okay. Oh yeah. YouTube is complaining about not receiving enough data. Um. Oh yeah, I'm getting a red light in OBS. It does say it's streaming at between 3 and 9 megabits a second, which you'd think would be enough for something as complicated as XCOM. Oh, now it's dropped down to 2.5. And now it's up to 12. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm not sure what I can do about it. There do seem to be some issues that are being reported, but it yeah. Sorry is all I can say. I don't really know what I can do about it. Um, Internet is performing worse than my soldiers. Yeah. Yeah, let's try running a ping test. Um, Ping seems to be okay. I'm getting about 15 milliseconds pings. There's one at 20. Yeah, I don't know, I'm afraid. Oh, there's still one in the barns somewhere. Grumble, 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 rage, grumble, grumble. There's another one in here. Where are you? Hiding in the dark? Where is this alien? Oh, there. Okay, maybe it's just sort of a temporary glitch and it's now recovered. Yeah, pings do all seem to be okay. I had no packet loss and nothing. Well, there's some at 42 milliseconds, but the average was 15, so it looks pretty okay. Well, let me know if it gets terrible again. Solar flare, maybe. Let's just all blame solar flares for any problems that we might be having today. Maybe that's why the aliens are doing so well. He says, not entirely, not remotely salty. Let's bring Mike out with the. It's so much dark. I'm not sure. This is. I don't. Yeah, words. Yeah. Let's head over this way a little bit and put out another torch so we can see what's going on over there. Yeah. The sectoids are early game enemies. They shouldn't be particularly difficult and scary, but these ones seem to be doing quite a number on my troops. No, let's not move you yet. Let's move. No, let's put more lights out first because it's still dark and scary. So put one of these flares, put it out over here. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen any sign of the UFO yet. With it being so big, I'd expect it to be kind of obvious. But at the moment, we're just lighting up fields and not finding anything. Where does the map extend to? Because quite a lot of it. No, this is the edge, actually. This is the edge. It must be over here. But yeah, it's big. It's big, and but there doesn't seem to be that much of it, which is a bit weird. Okay, put you up there, I think. Oh, there it is. There's the edge of the UFO. Right. Hippo has thoroughly moved. But he did well from it. So move Mike into a little bit of cover over here just in case. All right, let's continue to empty the soldiers out of the Sky Ranger. Put them into sort of vague cover. I'm moving them a little bit more aggressively than I normally would because this way I get to see what's in these buildings and I can have a little bit of vision on them and to see what's going on and hopefully be ready to well, If I find anything else, I can shoot them from there. I think you have the highest number after your name, Al. Does that mean winning? I don't think we've managed to get you killed on this mission yet, though. It's just been other people who've been dying. If 5 people die, isn't there? Oh, is that missing from the predictions? I see what you mean. I don't know. I assume they all just vanish because nobody's voted for 5. I assume. I don't know. I'm relatively new to you doing all these funny shenaniganeries with Twitch, so you guys probably know more than I do about it. Ah! Hide. Oh, it's down there. Well, that's just made you even more... Right, okay. Who's got time units left? You're not going to be able to do that, are you? Try and open the wall up a little bit. And then someone down here, maybe? Oh, Sky Ranger's in the way. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Nobody's got any time units. I did too much exploring. I got carried away. Right, okay. If we move you to there... Can you still auto-shot? You can. Excellent. Now, this is the big advantage of the laser rifles. You can... they don't take as many time units to fire as the... as any of the heavier weapons... as the plasma rifles. You couldn't because of the Sky Ranger. Yeah, I remember. So you can get your troops into trouble and still have the time units to deal. More likely to have the time units to do something about it. This guy can't though. Yes, 5 was indeed an option. Basically, there were options in pairs all the way up to about 7 or more. I think. Lobster, can you? No, you can't. You haven't got remotely enough time units. You won't be able to shoot through the Sky Ranger. Okay, I'm afraid. Sorry, Luna. I think you might be in trouble. Yes. Oh no. The alien just went shooting at a nearer soldier instead, who's at an awkward angle, and so didn't manage to kill him. Thank goodness for that. Although, that said, Luna's shooting abilities leave something to be desired, like shooting abilities. Oh, there we go. 8th shot. Oh, grief. Right. And Luna is apparently a sharpshooter as well. She's got an S after her name. That was ridiculous. I don't know. I obviously giving out S's far too... Oh, you're in power armor. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I thought you were in flying armor. We'll just jump up and go in through the hole in the wall over here. I double-clicked before I thought. That was a mistake. Oh, well. Right. What was I saying? Oh, I'm worn out from all this. Oh, it's buffering again, is it? Oh, the thing scrolls, does it, Al? Okay. I say I don't really know. I've not done very much with Twitch before, so it's all fairly new to me. I'm worn out from all of this. This is just too much excitement for my fragile mind to cope with. Put that over there. Oh, is that darkness just because that's the edge of where we can see? I'm going to assume so, because anything else would seem ridiculous. Right, let's huck another grenade out, flare at him. What was that? That was a terrible throw. Oh well, these fields seem probably okay. Let's pop someone up. Caladrian, pop up and have a look around. There we go. Yes, this area looks safe. I think it might now be time to go and assault the UFO. Oh, I stopped the ping going. Let's set the ping going again, just because that seems like a good idea. Yeah, still seems to be normal sort of levels of stuff. I don't have my computer doing anything difficult. I was thinking earlier, hey, I wonder if I can just do a have some videos rendering in the background because, well, it's just XCOM. It can't be that hard. It doesn't need that much computing power. But I thought, no, that's just asking for trouble. I'll be good and not have the computer doing too many things at once. So it's not doing that isn't the reason for the problems. Yeah, I don't know what the buffering problems are caused by, I'm afraid. Yes, sporadic accuracy. That sounds about right for XCOM. Metbar, do you have your lights left? You do. How good are you at throwing? Because I quite like this to be put over here. That's good. Alright, so as we come around here, we'll be able to see if there's anything alien-y and weird going on over here. I'd say the trouble with reheating a frozen shepherd's pie in the microwave is that you appear to be having some form of probably awful ready meal. Uh, I know possibly some modern ready meals are vaguely edible, but still, it still seems unwise. Unless it's a shepherd's pie you made some time ago and you're just reheating it, having got it out of the freezer. In which case, I apologise for being rude about your food. Bagel has not done very much, but doesn't really want to do much from there. Let's have a look around the corner. There we go. And then hide again. Joel, head over to here, and then duck into cover. I sometimes feel that by an enormous margin, the two most dangerous parts of this game, in fact, I always feel the two most dangerous parts of this game by a wide margin are getting out of your ship and getting into the alien ship. The rest of it, once you've got out and you've formed your firing lines and you're sort of moving around and trying to deal with things sensibly, it's not that bad. Most of the time. Oh, the psionic attacks are starting. They took their time with those. Normally that happens right from the get-go. Maybe they were trying to give their soldiers a bit of training time. Like me sending out the B team every so often. Right, so let's start making our way towards the UFO. No, persistent can't throw. Glob might be able to. Let's get a prox mine by the other door just in case. So if anything comes out that door, it's going to get blown up. That's the plan. Yeah, you're a fly. Put you in here. Then we're going to basically deploy from here straight into the ship. How fast can you move? I don't know how fast you can move. Can't tell very easily from there. That's fine. Don't really care. Move to there. Okay, so I think we have now dealt with the outside. I don't think there are any more aliens around here, but I'm going to be a little bit cautious and have a bit of a look around anyway, just in case. But it seems, I think, if there are any more aliens outside, we'd know about it by now because they'd have let us know. But I'm going to carry on scouting, but mostly we're going to now start trying to bring people in towards the UFO and start thinking about breaching it. Oops, Sphere has not moved. Okay, move you to there. Sphere is quite slow, so I don't know how good at breaching they're going to be. Okay, so... Okay, well, Mike is a bit weak in the head. I guess we'll have to deal with that. Insert obvious rude comments here, but we'll wait and see how he gets on. If he has any more serious trouble, then we'll I don't know if we'll do anything about it or not. So have a quick look inside. Look inside through the door, just because I'm curious. That's not the door. Oh hi. 42 time units. Yeah, that's enough to shoot and run away. Oh, good shot job. I approve of that one. And then run away. Let's get these. Oop, no. Let's get these people over here as well. Ready for the breach. So this isn't too. So far, this isn't too bad as breaches go. And I think because it's a bit more spacious inside, we can do the open the door if there's anything there, shoot it, and then think about going in the next turn trick, which is quite effective. As I was saying earlier, it's the make sure that somewhere is safe by doing the 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back trick with rooms, because that way you can be reasonably optimistic about your people not going to be getting shot in the interim. The problem is when you can't get from one room into a room 2 forwards in order to step 1 back in a single turn, and those tend to be the difficult bits of the UFO to deal with. And there's a bit of that up on the 3rd floor here, going into the command center, where there's a corridor along here that's slightly too long, so you can't really pepperpot it in quite the way I want to. I think that's everyone. You moved. Yes, you moved ages ago. You've gone nuts. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yes, that's. Oh. So it worked. The system worked. An alien came out of the door over here, got blown up, and we are all. And there was much rejoicing. However, I think that means we probably need to replenish the prox mine over there. I'm not sure how we're going to do that, because this upper part of the UFO is in the way for anyone to throw from along here. Persistent, you do have a prox mine. Oh, you were really bad at throwing before, weren't you? You had a throwing accuracy of 50, yeah, 51. Let's see what you can do. I would like this to be placed here. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. It's not quite where I asked. No, maybe actually I can't even tell whether it's exactly where I asked for it or not. Oh yeah, no, it's in spot on. Actually, I take back my rudeness. That was a perfect throw. Well, very well done there. Much appreciated. Okay, so let's. Joel can once again open the door, have a look in, spot an alien, shoot at the alien like that. Oh, that one's only stunned. That's slightly awkward. And then take cover again. I mean, it's dark in here. I don't like that. I didn't realize UFOs got dark in this way. Metbar, do you have your light still? You do not. Does anyone here still have their light? Have I used all of the flares? No, Tristan has one. Excellent. All right, run forwards to here. Throw that over here somewhere. Right, good. Now we've lit up the inside, things are a bit safer. Can you get back to there? No. That's okay. I don't think anything's going to be coming out of this door. We've been shooting everything we can see in this area anyway, so you're probably going to be all right there. But actually, given we're saying that, let's move a couple more guys out like this to give some cover, just in case anything does happen. Has Mike recovered from his heebie-jeebies? Yes, he has. Well, I say recovered. He's down to 45 morale, but he's got at least he's back under my control again, which is a good start. We don't like Mike being out of control. That could be awkward. Okay, so Persistent has thrown the prox mine, so we'll leave her there, and then to go and have a look over in here afterwards. But I think anything that's going to be left is now going to be inside the UFO. Okay, let's let the aliens have a turn, see what they do. Nothing. Excellent. I approve of nothing being done. Who's quick? You're not. You are. Right, go inside. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's the one that we stunned before. Okay, we'll try and kill it again this time. Emphasis apparently very heavily on try. Sophia, can you get to there? You can. Yes, I know about that alien. We've already spotted that one. So move you to there, and now you try. Nope. Yes. Great success. Okay, we have now breached officially, so we'll bring in some more people. Bring them up over here. Glob, yeah, can you get to there? You can, but you won't be able to shoot, so let's not do that. Joel, you're much faster. I approve. Metbar, you're... Yeah, we were really quick. Get you over there, and look up that way. Luna, reasonably quick. Yeah, but not quite that quick. Okay, you can go to there. And you can go to there. Okay, we are inside. Now, of course, what's probably going to happen is an alien is going to come down in the lift and absolutely wreck my day. But we are at least making progress towards the interior of the UFO. Right, Persistent, over here. Move. I don't think there's anything in among these trees. If there is, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, actually, because I'm moving you far too far. Mike, I guess you can sort of wander out this way as well. It's fine. And then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so we're getting some stun ball launchers. Bagel has gone berserk. This is why nobody's carrying heavy weapons. These weapons are apparently not even capable of getting through a wall. That was a stun ball launcher, so we've taken a little bit of stun damage here, but the armor has blocked most of it, so we're not too bothered about that. No. Oh, come on. Oops. That was my bad, I misclicked. Lobster, you can have a go. Lobster is turning into a really good shot. I'm not sure where that came from, because he used to be absolutely terrible. Right, let's get ready to breach the upstairs now. So we'll send a squad of our finest, and by finest I mean most typical. Some of the faster people over this way to go up the lift in the next turn. Who else have we got? Who's got some decent turn of speed on them? I feel like I might. Oh, Lobster has actually. He's quite quick. He's just already shot this turn, but he was still able to run over there. So you see what I mean about him being quite quick. Now let's move the slower people over this way, ready, and they can take the other lift, and that way we'll be able to deal with both sides at the same time. Might leave Bagel outside because apparently he's a Cyrene and just gets scared and starts shooting at things randomly. Persistent head chop, boing, like that. There we go. Mike, you seem to have got over your scaredy cat time earlier, so we'll carry on advancing with you. Who are you? Oh no, your Bagel is fine. Right, so that's everyone. Still doing psionic nonsense. Hippo has panicked. Okay, well, sure. Who wants to go first? Metbug. No, let's send Joel first because he's at 90 degrees to the thing. Ooh, have we got? Yes, we've got holes in the floor. Excellent. That's going to make assaulting this floor a lot easier. There we go. And just get everyone upstairs. Okay, so we've got a squad of 4 over there. Now on this floor, I think the best thing to do is going to be probably to come up in this room here. Maybe have someone, or maybe come up out here in the outside area, at least with the flyers. So we'll say, let's bring you up here. Have a quick look around. Seems safe. Okay. So we'll now think about sending you out to that door in a future turn. Same for you, Sophia. Move you to there. Yes, like that. Well, Persistent is gradually heading over towards the Prox mine, so there's a non-zero chance of her or Mike stepping on it. Those are certainly possibilities. It's not a deliberate plan, but I'm not going to say it won't happen. Yeah, wait and see, I guess. Oh, Bagel's fairly quick. Twisty. Had bagels for lunch yesterday. Felt very weird. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, if they do run over the Prox mine, it doesn't actually matter because the Prox mines aren't powerful enough to affect them through the through the armor. So yeah, it'll probably happen at some point, but when it does, it'll be mildly amusing and basically harmless. Mike, go and get that torch. Why do I have Slow Mike as one of my scouty people running around outside here? At least Persistent's reasonably quick. I think. Not sure, actually. We'll have to check next turn. Speaking of next turn. Sectoid Soldier has panicked. Nice. Leader has gone berserk. Up there, right, sure. And Bagel's gone berserk. Why has Bagel gone berserk? He's still got 45% morale. He should be basically okay. Right, let's use somebody different to go first. It's Galadriel's turn, I think. Open the door. Get on the floor. Look outside in the corridor. That kind of rhymes. Good enough for me. We should probably actually have a look through this door. And then not do anything about it. Maybe look at it. You look over there. Right. So we know the leader's in here and has panicked. We'll go in and we know there's a soldier. Sorry, it went berserk. And there's a soldier around somewhere who's panicked. And is therefore, at least for this turn, is completely harmless. Next turn, who knows? Hippo, get on the lift. Do not go up the lift yet because you have no time units. Glob. Peek over here. Okay, get back in this room. Saphir. Peek over here. Get back in the room. And Luna. Look around outside. Get back in the room. Okay. You can see how my tactic works, can't you? You have a quick look around to see if it's safe, then you go back into hiding again. And then the next turn, maybe you push a little bit further and see how it goes. Yeah, it went mad just because of the sheer ridiculousness of this particular mission. You're probably right. That's sort of what it is. Finally, just had a mental breakdown because the game was being so ludicrously unfair. I mean, I know that's XCOM and all that, but still, it was. I am yeah, a little bit salty about that. Oh well. C'est la vie. Gives us more people to name the new recruits after, I guess. I just want to get the opportunity to try and level some people up a bit so that they become good shots and not lose them all. Oh dear. Okay, they are still moving around and still doing psionic nonsense like that. Bagel's now actually panicked. Just what I needed. Have a look round. Stick your head out the door. Anything? Nobody? No. Hide again then. Back in there. Right. Let's rinse and repeat from the last turn. This seems to be reasonably safe out here. If you go around here, have another glance over this way. Now I think there is probably a soldier somewhere on this level who's the one who panicked. We were told about panicking earlier. But where is probably in one of these two rooms because there isn't really anywhere else for them to be at this point. So let's quick look around. Yeah, head out this way. We'll start to get ready to assault this room in the next turn. We've got various people in about the right place. Al's head has turned into a computer by the looks of it. I can't tell what that emoji is supposed to be. Yeah, the problem with the evolution thing is that we don't seem to get better soldiers out of it. We just seem to be getting worse ones, if anything. Caladrian, you are going for. You went first last turn. This isn't fair, but never mind. It means you get the kills, though. And then Metbar, you can come in here, have a quick look around, and then actually, ooh, we've got 35 time units left. Okay, so we'll have a look through here because that's lots of time units. I like these speedy people. The speedy soldiers is exactly what I need in this game. Makes exploring places like inside this UFO so much easier if they can actually move a decent distance. I think running speed might be somewhat underrated in my mind. Okay, so that I don't believe that was the soldier who panicked because his gun's on he was still carrying a gun, and they usually drop their guns when they panic. It might have been the leader who went berserk. It's possible, but they tend to hide up in the bridge up here. So I think there's still probably one up here, and I still think there's one in one of these two rooms down here. So we're going to carry on looking for those in the next turn. Maybe the soldier who panicked was the one in one of these two rooms. We'll find out sooner or later. Oh dear, mind control. And Mike is panicking. Well done, Mike. Okay, so yeah, Bagel is definitely very much a Psyweenie. I think he just tried to blow himself up with a grenade. It was probably not very effective. Oh, Mike seems to have been injured. I wonder when that happened. He's not got any fatal wounds, though. I haven't done a check for a while. No, nobody's got any fatal wounds. Good. Luna. Hello. What? Wait, where is he? Where is the alien? Oh no, you've spotted Bagel through a hole in the floor. That's less helpful. Oh, I thought we'd made some useful progress then. Sophia, get to. So let's go around this way. Move to there. I still think there's probably an alien on this floor. I don't have an enormous amount of evidence, but it's just sort of a suspicion. That's slightly too far from to move. Have you just spotted Bagel again? Yes, you have. Yeah, we don't care about him. He's unarmed. He's just thrown his grenade at himself. It did nothing because he's wearing heavy armor. We don't care. Right. Hello? 37. So it's almost 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm just going to stay here. Slow advance up the side of the ship. I should probably send 2 guys each way, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's send 2 guys each way. Because then, otherwise, the alien is probably... The leader is probably going to try and... basically, if I bring all my soldiers around this way, then the leader will probably come around this way, just out of sheer sod's law type luck. So we're going to be a little bit careful here and try and avoid stupid things happening. You've got 24 point. Okay, so you can look over there and then get back into cover, which is nice. So right, next turn. Yeah, they're still playing with the doors. Let's have a look over here first, because this is going to be the easiest one to deal with if it is here. Okay. Right, your Luna is in a position to attack in the next turn. Glob is in a position to give... Yeah, if we move Glob back into... Can we move Glob to here? Yes. There we go. Right, they're in a position to assault there next turn. Let's have this guy, Sophia, have a quick look around here, just in case. I don't expect there to be anything there, but, you know, I'm paranoid. And we'll move Hippo up 1. Now, so we know there's almost certainly an alien in here, because we're still getting psionic attacks, so it must be the leader. So we'll continue to advance. Like this. I don't know how much cover these walls are going to give. Probably enough to stop my guys shooting, but not enough to actually allow the... not enough to stop the alien shooting them. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? So this is the sort of thing... This is why I advance the way I do. I look around the corner to make sure there's nothing there and then hide again. Because that means if the alien had been here the previous turn, we'd have seen it and shot it, or at least not moved up this far. And if the... because it was all the way up here, by the time it's got out to here, it doesn't have enough time units to get round and attack us, so we can attempt to deal with it like this. There we go. Phew, and that was the last one. That was hard work. How many did we lose? Oh, actually, it was only 3 XCOM, 3 soldiers killed. I thought it was more than that. I honestly did. Who predicted 3? So choose outcome 3 to 4, and that's a win for. Is he going to tell me? Oh, hydrate. Yes, hydrate is a good, excellent idea. To Altrius. Well done, Al. Much better. Right, so we did manage to kill 13 aliens, and we lost 3 of our own soldiers, which is worse than killing 13 aliens and not losing any soldiers, but still. And to be honest, against sectoids, I should be able to do better than that, but I don't know. It was a difficult start. Yeah, there was one that was a bit of a stupid loss. I think I can't remember now. And then there were a couple where it was just sort of a bit. The first 2 at the beginning were a bit unfair, I reckon. Right. So how have people done? I've got big accuracy boost to Lobster, who's actually seems to be turning into quite a good shot. I'm impressed. And smaller ones for Hippo, Sphere, and Joel. Lots of time unit buffs over here. No one's quite gained an extra square, but you know, every little bit helps. Some stamina buffs for Glob and Sophia. They must have been running around a lot. And to be honest, the rest of it I don't really care about. A promotion for Sophia. Well done there. Yes, I shall try and look after you, Tristan, since you seem to be turning into quite a good shot. And yeah, that'd be very useful. So we lost Peter. Oh dear. Oh, I respawned all of these people. So let's cross them off the list, so I don't end up duplicating names. Peter 6, Charon 5, and Barclay 4. Barclay 4 went out with it with 0 kills, poor sod. And the other 2 were sergeants, though, which is a shame. Yes, congratulations. You've gained some more bagel crumbs, and don't spend them all at once. Or do spend them all at once. It's up to you. They're your crumbs. Right, well, we'll pick up some more soldiers because they're kind of useful. um, we shall... and we shall sell off some junk that we've acquired as well. So we've got some personal armor, which is, to be honest... Let's get rid of it. There's no point in having personal armor. Lots of alloys, quite impressed with that. Get rid of a couple of the surgeries, get rid of most of the food, get rid of some of the navigations. Let's take these down to 15 each. I'm not going to build more than 15 craft, I don't think. Snake Man corpses. Sectoid corpses. Mine probe. How much Illyrium? Oh, 140 Illyrium. That's not too bad. That should keep me going for a while. Got a decent number of electroflares. Got some psyamps. Okay, yeah, I think things are probably basically okay here now. So we'll sell that off. That's 2.4 million. That's not too bad. Keep the air bases running for a little while. Right, it's a shame we didn't manage to capture that ship before it took off. I mean, this is another reason to research the better transport craft, because that way we can deploy more quickly into problem areas because the craft is faster. So that would have meant it wouldn't have been a night mission, which would have saved one of the kills actually, because one of them came out of the darkness. And would have meant we'd have got there sooner, so it wouldn't have taken off. So we'd have got more loot from it as well, although there might have been more aliens to worry about. Okay. Oh, there we go. So we have invented the Lightning. So it's a transport and combat craft. This is going to be for the B team. So this is going to fly out, shoot down small UFOs, and then go in and attack them. Hopefully ones that don't have psionic anythings on them, because once we know who's bad psionically, we'll put them on the B team. And the people who are good psionic, probably +1 psionic sponge on the A team. Takes 12 people, so it's slightly smaller, but to be honest, that's probably going to be big enough. We can now research grav shields and the ultimate craft. Okay, so it's time to think about what we want to research next. We have the usual choices. We have the motion scanner, which is useless, so we're not going to bother with it. We have the plasma pistol, which is also basically useless, so we're not going to bother with it. Blaster launcher is the enormous rocket launcher. Now, maybe we should be getting this one because it'll allow us to deal with some of the aliens when they're hiding in stupid places. The downside of it is it will just destroy any useful resources we might be able to get from them as well, though. So, I'm not sure whether it's a good idea or not. Blaster bomb as well. Alien food and entertainment and surgery are all sort of box tech stuff. They just give you a bit of, some nice information. They're probably going to be quick researches to do as well. The ultimate craft is the big ultimate fighter transporter that's just good. It's a good all-rounder, except it's very, very expensive to make. Heavy lasers is a slightly bigger laser gun, as you can probably imagine. We don't really need that because we've got the heavy plasmas, which do more damage and... they use ammunition, but we're getting a huge amount of that from the aliens. Plasma defense allows you to defend the base, but there's not really much point with that for the reasons I've mentioned before. Grav shield, I think, is probably I don't know. I'm not quite. I think the grav shield and mine shield are both shields for the base. I'm not quite sure how they're useful. I don't know what they do exactly. The various corpses will tell us about those particular aliens. Martian Solution is advancing the plot. Snake Man Navigator, Ethereal Leader, Soldier, Terrorist. Those will tell us a bit more about the aliens. So, yeah, pick a species, pick a technology, pick a box text, and we'll get started on it. Place your choices. I won't do a voting thing because I'm lazy. But yeah, just let me know which ones you vote for the next research project. And while you're doing that, I shall go over to no, not here. I shall go over to whichever the base is. It this one? Yeah, this one is going to be the one where it's needed. Maybe I should make it here actually. Make it here and use it for the A team to start with, and then upgrade the and give the B team the Sky Ranger, and then shuffle them down as I build when I research and build the next craft. So yeah, let's do that. So we shall build manufacture here. We don't have all that many engineers, unfortunately, but we'll build. Yeah, we should be able to build a lightning here, I think. So we'll start production of that, and we won't have enough workshop space. So we'll we'll cancel this. New production, lightning, please. Start production. All of the engineers. And it costs me, make one of those. Right, okay, so that's going to be done in 13 days. Jeez, need more engineers here. In fact, no, I've started it. It's probably too late to cancel the build. it probably would have been better to build that at the other place, because then I'd been able to do it a bit more quickly. And what's going on here? Yeah, they're just making rifles here. Oh, damn it. And I've got loads of engineers available. Let's make it here. Let's make the lightning here. Oh, I haven't got any alloys or navigation or power sources. Okay, we'll send those over. Back over to here. Manufacturing, cancel that one. Go back to making the flying suits, because we need a lot of flying suits. We're just ripping through them at a crazy rate. Let's make 10, I think. Okay, and then we will transfer to Cigar Box. We will send a power source and navigator. Let's send several of each. 5 of each over there. And we needed lots and lots of alien alloys. Let's make that 500 of these, because this is where all the big construction is happening, but it's where the resources aren't being brought. This is going to take a little while. Maybe we'll only send 300. Okay, so that's all the bits and pieces we need to... Oh no, we're going to need some Illyrium as well to power it. I think we might already have some over there, but we'll send a bit more anyway. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there's already loads at the destination. Never mind then. So we'll transfer all of that across. Cigar Box, I think we'll build another general stores, because it doesn't have very much storage space. Maybe we'll build 2 of these. So we'll put 1 there, 1 there. It gives us a bit more space, for keeping, well, stuff. And we've got lots of workshops. We've got lots of space to build things. For the time being, over here, manufacturing, we'll put everybody. Everybody should have been working on these laser rifles, but we'll just get them working on there for the time being. That'll make us a little bit more money, and then we can start doing the lightning when all the stuff arrives. And that's this new soldiers. Okay, well in that case we'll do some more naming of people. So from the top, who do we have? We have Peter the 7th, who is not particularly great. See what I mean? None of the people we're buying at the moment, or sorry, recruiting at the moment. No, this guy's good. Charon the 6th is a very good shot. 70's good. I'm very happy with that. And then we have Barclay the 5th, who is again vaguely quick, but not particularly. Okay, we'll have to do. Right, now it's a case of looking through the list of other names that see where we've got to. So, who was the one I made recently? Was it Glob? Was my last one? Yeah. So we've got hippos. We've got a Peter. I saw it. Protoplasm. I don't remember making one of those. This is where I run into the risk of the fact that of using nicknames versus other nicknames. This guy is generally terrible. Could I have some good soldiers, please? Oh no. We've got an Altrius, we've got a Mike, I don't know who. I don't recognise the name. Some of these names, but they're all on my supporters list, so they're getting characters. Levin, we have Kalian. That's another one I don't recognise. We've got a Calcim. I'm not even sure how to pronounce Arkney. Probably something like that. Got a Caladrian, got a Sapphire, got a Lobster, got a Whippet in a way. I think we've got a Mark somewhere in the list. I haven't seen him for a while. No, maybe we haven't got a Mark. He must have slipped through the gaps. I don't know what number of Mark we're on in that case. We do have Attack. We have a Persistent, we have a Johan, and I think we have an Anima. I don't see one. Right, we'll have another one just in case. So Arkney is a very good shot, and Mark is a reasonably good shot. Kalian is vaguely passable. Okay, so we're doing quite well here. I just need another 4 names really. So we'll if there's anyone who's watching and hasn't had someone named after them, sing out now, and I'll give you a soldier. But otherwise we'll just leave them alone for now. So the side training, again, might as well just sort of fill the gaps. start. Well, actually, if we go out of here, if we go into, where is it? If we go into equipping the craft, we can then sort the soldiers by, let's go by firing accuracy, and then back over to the soldiers and side training, and yeah, we'll just put the people who are the best shots, we'll put them into side training and see how things go. I have a feeling a side training is a wait until the end of the month thing, but it is only the 6th of the month at the moment, so I'm a bit worried about that it might take a very, very long time to learn anything about the psionic training. In fact, let's have a quick look in the UFOpedia, see if it tells me anything about the Psi lab. Allocated at the end of each month. Okay, so we're going to have to wait like 3 weeks. I think I'm going to stop attacking every single UFO that comes out because it's just taking too long, basically. Well, I'll shoot them all down, but we won't bother going out and dealing with them, especially if they're ones like this one. Where's it going? It's coming this way. So we'll send the fire... No, not that one. I clicked on the wrong button. We'll send the firestorm out to take him on, but we won't bother going out and doing the cleanup. Yeah, having some heavier rapid fire weapons might be quite nice for just sort of putting down suppressing fire. You get those in the XCOM remakes, but I've not seen. Everyone just basically has assault rifles. That's about as exciting as it gets. Although there's this weird thing where you get different levels of power, oh, there we go. We can start building things now. So you get the different guns. Will do. The pistols will fire a bit faster, but will do less accurate and do less damage. The rifles are sort of in the middle, and then the heavy versions of the guns take more time units to fire, but do quite a lot more damage. It's a bit of a weird and I think possibly more accurate. It's a bit of a strange way of allocating it, but oh well. Right, let's try again. Make a lightning. Start production. 1 billion engineers. Make one. Gonna take 4 days. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. It's going on a rescue mission for the other one. You see, I mean, I think these things despawn certainly after no more than about 48 hours at the absolute most, and there's a second one out there already. So we're just swatting them out of the sky, and it's just not. I think it's not really worth going and dealing with the small ones at this point. Yeah, okay, we might get a little bit of Illyrium from them, but basically, as long as we shoot them down so that they don't go off and do alien-y, so we don't lose points at the end of the month for them, I don't think there's any point in dealing with them. Oh, mutons! Oh dear. Is the window too small? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh right, well, no. When you're on the base view, so this game came out in 1994. This is the Open XCOM, which is a sort of a modernisation of it to an extent, but there's still it gives us a bit more view, a bit more stuff we can see on the it makes everything a bit bigger on the battlescape and the geoscape, which is the it's running out of fuel there. I don't think it's going to make it out there. Actually, maybe it will because it's yeah. Let's try. So yes, it rescales everything on the geoscape, which is where you see the world, and the battlescape, which is where you do the actual fighting. But when you actually look at bases and things, this is the original user interface from 1994. So it's a bit small, but yeah, that's why it looks like that. Here's my Firestorm, whatever it's called. Gonna have enough fuel. Yes, it is. Ooh, a polar. Yeah, they keep doing it where they keep making sequels and things. So did that go down? No, it's okay. Well, what do we think? Do we want to go after mutons? I know they're very, very tough. I don't know what they're like for accuracy. I think we probably should go after them because they're a new type of alien that we've not investigated yet. So yeah, all right. Sorry guys, we're going to go out and investigate the muton threat. This is the wrong base. Let's go over here. So I know I said I wasn't going to be chasing down all of the UFOs we're shooting out at the moment, but yeah, we're going to go on and take a few of them on. So I did notice a couple of extra names there, so we're going to do a little bit of renaming. Tamas Varadi is going to be renamed to Frederick, because we haven't got a Frederick yet. You are the Frederick the First. That's good. Well done there. And then who else have we got in here? I'm sure there were several people. Oh, here we go. This person can become a Fluxter. I was chosen to lead XCOM a few weeks, a month or two ago, of real time, I guess, or I don't know what the date is. We'll check the date in a minute. I think it's about August, so about 8 months ago in game time. Does that count? Right. So no, this is a new type of threat. So we're going to go in with the best of the best, with honors, as they say. I say best of the best. I'm putting in a load of rookies, but these are the ones who have the best firing accuracy. So we'll take along some of these people, give them a little bit of experience, which is probably a good thing. But also they're the good shots. So hopefully we'll be able to use them to take out the mutons. Now, I believe that mutons are rather tough, so this is going to be a heavy plasma mission. So we're just going to go in with 14 heavy plasmas, straight up, just try and do all of the damage, like that. Do as much damage as possible, take them out, and yeah, and then run away. Armor is a thing to think about though. So we've got these new people in here with no armor. That's a bit unfortunate, but we do still have a few spare flying suits lying around in the base. We are very short of them though. I think I might need to get more engineers and possibly start using my big manufacturing base to start producing flying suits, because we are so short of them. Because I keep getting people killed, basically. Oops, misclick. Flying suit. And flying suit, and you can have a flying suit. Right, so everybody's got a flying suit. We've all got the best armor money and delirium can buy. We've got the best shots we've got available. We've got the worst transport ship in the game, but never mind. It's still it's what we've got. So let's have a look. Right, I think we might be able to get there before it gets dark. So let's try. If it does get dark, we're going to turn around and come back. We're going to wait. We're going to fly up, sit around up there, waiting for things. No, not there. Why are you going there? Let's try that again. Select new No, click on the right buttons, Laurence. Select new target. That one. That flashy thing over there. Right. Let's go and see what we can do with mutons. It's possible they were just playing with the game fully zoomed in. I mean, I've increased the window size and the resolution here. There might actually be an option for zooming in on the base view, but to be honest, I don't really spend enough time on the base view for it to really matter, so I don't think it's a big deal. We're not going to get there in time. I'm not doing a night mission against a brand new type of alien. New target. But just patrol this sort of general area. You never know. There might be a base up here that it was trying to do something with. Yeah, the mutons are going to be interesting. We shall see how things go. Okay, that looks light. That looks light enough. So yes, I guess we're going to ask you to place your bets to how we're going to get on. I mean, it's only a small UFO. But where is it? There it is. But it is mutons, and we're going to go and find out what mutons are like, because we've never encountered them before, so it's going to be interesting. At least we're warned up front, so we can go in carrying the big guns and be vaguely ready for them. Okay, so we are going to give everybody. Put that down. We're going to give everybody a heavy plasma and a heavy plasma clip, like so. Yes, that looks like a reasonable loadout, so we'll do that and that. And this is pretty much the opposite of what we went in with last time. What's that button do? Scroll right. Okay. Yeah, pretty much the opposite of what we went in with last time. Because last time we went in with the little guns because we didn't want to get psionically zapped, and so we gave everyone the weak weapons for going up against the sectoids. This time we're giving everyone the really heavy weapons and not caring about whether they get psionicked, because they're not going to get psionicked because mutons don't. So we have some rather weak people in play today. So we're going to take the medikits away from them and give them to stronger people. Because I think anyone should be able to carry the standard loadout, but they might not be able to carry standard loadout plus medkit. So you need to be at least 30 something. Oh no, here we go. Ed is really, really weak and can't even carry the standard loadout with a heavy plasma. Oh well. Let's distribute the rest of the medkits a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think that's now everything. We don't need anybody to take a pistol because nobody's got the rocket launcher. We don't want the rocket launcher. Or do we want the rocket launcher just in case there are barns? Let's take the rocket launcher just in case there are barns. I don't know if mutons hide in barns, but we might need to open some walls up. So we'll give Caladrian the building opener like that, and not give him a med kit or a smoke grenade because he can't. The rocket launcher's heavy, basically. And we'll give that medkit to you instead. Right, there we go. Well, we shall find out what the mutons are like, basically. Ooh, I think this might be the first time I've ever played on an ice flow map. I've not seen one of these before. That's quite cool. Oh, you don't have a there's a smoke grenade on the floor. Right, pick that up. Arm it. Throw it. Put it over here a little bit because of where the edge of them, because there's an edge of the map right here and right here as well. So Pete has nicely put us in a corner. Actually, that's just generally quite a small map. Okay, I don't know how open this is going to be. We'll find out in a moment because, as I say, this is the first time I've ever gone out, ever played on one of these ice flow maps. We'll put the smoke out as is traditional. The aliens are playing with the doors in their spaceship as usual. Nothing grossly unfair has happened, so I'm a fan of that. Let's send Lobster out to have a bit of a look-see. There's the UFO. Right, so as predicted, not a great deal of area around here to have to deal with. Let's send Caladrian out to provide rocket support. I mean, I don't know what he's going to shoot, to be honest with you. Yikes. Okay, that's some bad looking, Tristan. Now, I know there's a lot of smoke there, but even so, I would have expected better from you. Let's see what we can do about this muton. Hitting it would be the favourite, to be honest. If you could, you know... There we go. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, 2 hits from a heavy plasma. That's about the same as an ethereal. Well, if you see, there aren't any windows along the sides of the Sky Ranger, and Pete sitting up here in the front apparently doesn't care about the lives of the soldiers, so he just doesn't tell us when there's an alien right outside the door. I blame Pete. Oh, you're supposed to drop down at this point to get into the smoke and therefore cover. So we'll do that, and then we'll try and shoot him. I don't think that was a hit. That certainly wasn't a hit. That was a hit, I think. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. They are indeed tough skin. I believe they are the toughest enemy in the game. However, the first one went down to 2 heavy plasma hits. The second one managed to tank 2 heavy plasma hits. I guess we'll see. So yeah, they seem to be tougher than ethereals. That was a miss. That was a miss. That I'm not quite sure about. Move that way a couple of squares to make room for people who might be able to shoot better. You can't move. You can also move. Yeah, move to there, I think. Basically, we're going to do the deploy everybody out of the Sky Range. Why is everyone so slow? Can I have someone who can move a distance? There we go, Luna, you'll do. Yeah, so we're going to do the standard trying to deploy whilst shooting trick, which is always fun. Oh, that was a hit. So, okay, we've hit this guy 3 times now, and he hasn't gone down. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say that Muton's quite tough. Joel is speedy. Let's put Joel over here. Joel might be speedy, but he's not a very good shot. If we get in trouble because none of you guys can hit a muton. Sorry, hit a second muton. I'll be very upset. Come on, Bagel. Up to you. No, that's not what we want. Oh, that is. There we go. Phew. Right. Okay, now we can continue just getting people off the bus. So next turn we can form some sensible firing lines and advance slowly on the UFO. Now, if it takes that many hits to kill a muton, we're going to struggle with breaching the UFO because, and when it's sectoids, it's not too bad because you can pop out, you can open the door, you can find a sectoid, you can shoot it in the face, and it'll die. If it's going to take potentially, I don't know how many shots to take these guys out, we are going to have trouble. Oh yeah, okay, yes, true. Sectopods are tougher. Yes, yeah, they're the toughest of the sort of the normal aliens, as opposed to the oversized Terror units. I think that's what I meant. So yeah, you're quite right. I was I misspoke a little there. Yeah, headshots would be favourite. If we get headshots and do a lot more damage, then that'd be great. Grenades, I'm not too worried about because even the alien grenades don't really do very much damage against the power against the flying armor. If they did manage to lob a a blaster rocket at me, then we'd be in trouble. Everybody would die. But grenades, not so much of a worry. The rockets, again, I don't really. I like to avoid using explosives inside the UFO if I can, because it tends to lead to. Okay, sphere up in the air. There we go. There he is. I prefer not to use explosives inside the UFO because you might destroy important things like Illyrium. No, no. I thought you learned to shoot, Tristan. But and also the rockets will do virtually no damage against these guys. One hit. One more miss. So out of 7 shots, you got one hit. Yeah, you think it'd be nice and easy to hit, wouldn't you? Nope, that's a hit. That's not. Right, so it seems to be typically 3 hits to kill seems to be fairly typical. Let's put Saphir here. Let's put him actually up. Let's go up on top of the Sky Ranger, just as it's traditional. So I think we found the corner of the map over here. Let's send this guy for. We could send him for a swim, but no, we'll send him for a fly instead. Have a quick look over this way. I think we've got enough guys over here who haven't shot yet that I'm prepared to risk a quick exploration down this side of the map, and then duck back into cover again. And yeah, I think. Oh, there's a hole in the roof here, so we might be able to do some sort of pot shots through the hole in the roof and see if we can get them that way. So I think I'm just going to leave them as they are for now because they're a nice firing squad, and that's useful if another muton comes out because they do seem to be quite aggressive. This is Earth, supposedly. I mean, haven't you seen it when we've been wandering around? When we were looking at the geoscape, it looks quite earthy. Okay, you lobster. Fly to here. Okay, so far it looks reasonably quiet out this way. That's good. I think this might be an opportunity to just advance everybody. I'm not too worried about over advancing at the moment when I'm just moving up to the back of the UFO like this, because we've seen up both sides of it and there's nothing there, and they're not being put into positions where there's going to be any extra firing angles on them. At least that's my hope. We'll find out if I'm horribly wrong about that in a few minutes. Oh, and you can't quite make it. That's annoying. Who are you? Mark, you're fairly slow, aren't you? Yes. Right, we'll move you up inside the smoke a little bit. Ed, also slow. Yeah. So we do seem to have the fast squad and the slow squad. Actually, persistence quite quick. I'll move her up as well. Yeah, we seem to have the fast guys and the slow guys very much so. Caladrian is still there clutching his rocket launcher. I'm not sure I have to admit, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him. I don't see the rocket launcher being particularly useful in this mission because there's no buildings to destroy, and the mutons aren't probably not even going to notice it. Okay, oh no, what are you doing? Not a lot. Okay, move you forwards a bit. Right, let's see what this brings. Oh. There's two of them. There's two of them. Uh-oh. Right, we are not in a great place for bringing down massive quantities of fire on that guy. We could hit him with a rocket just for fun, but that would cover the area in smoke and therefore make him harder to hit for everyone else. So let's not do that. Let's just start shooting. Ah, nice. You got a kill there with only two shots. I approve. Well done, Orla. Person who hasn't been properly named. Oops. Right, what I'm going to do now is move these people over here out on this side, so that when the other one shows up in the next, and then retreat with Orla, because then next turn we can use them to provide the standard fire support for a scout who moves forwards to spot where the enemy is. So if they all come out here and then we retreat backwards with Orla, I don't think they're going to be able to advance that one. I don't think the other one down here is going to be able to advance far enough to be able to attack them. I hope. Over here, let's have a look around this side of the UFO because I want to know if there's any more around this way. Nope, this looks okay. So, okay, we're going to continue to advance the other squad around this side. And these... Actually, no, hang on. This isn't what we're doing at all. We're going to invade by going in through the roof. So we'll go up here. You spotted one. Where is it? Ah! You spotted him in the dark. Right, okay. So let's try for some lucky shots. I mean, I know nobody can actually see this guy, so it's not going to be an easy shot to pull off. But, you know, it'd be nice if you managed to get some hits. But these guys are all the slow team, so I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to hit him with a rocket. That's a silly idea. I am going to get this guy back off the roof, though, because he's been spotted. Oh, hey, Blake. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I shall add you to the. I'll write you down on the list of people who are waiting for soldiers to be named after them. Blake. Spray and pray, nothing sprays back. Yeah, that sounds about right. And so far, the point is though, if you're standing outside their visual range, you can shoot at them, but they don't know where you are, so they can't shoot back. And that does work quite well in XCOM, both in the original and the remake. Once you get squad sight, it's unrealistic, well, fairly unrealistic. I like to believe that they're just going. They're being told roughly where to aim, so they can do the shooting. That's the way that makes the most sense to me, anyway. Right, let's let them aliens have a turn. Oh, he's popped up. How have you got time units left? I thought I used all your time units up for shooting purposes. Apparently not. Okay. Well, let's carry on with the shooting. Boom! Oh, good shot, persistent. Was that the first hit and it worked? Yeah, exactly. It's just like playing battleships. Right, okay, so now we are going to do the advance along the top of the UFO, have a look in through the hole in the roof trick. Nothing visible. Move to there, have another look inside. Still nothing. Excellent. That's about the right... Oh, there's one there. Okay. In that case, retreat. I don't think we've got a firing angle on those, but maybe if we get one of these guys... Let's not try it with persistent, because she's already moved and therefore won't have the time units for it. I don't think you're fast enough for this. Oh no, maybe you are. Let's try this. Yes, that's got sufficient elevation that we can at least shoot at the muton. Apparently we can't hit it, but we can at least shoot towards it and give it a bit of a scare. Ooh, oh no. Ooh, no. Do you think maybe this is just too long a range and their guns and their aim just isn't good enough at this sort of distance? Or is it just these guys are bad shots? I'm honestly not sure. Oh, that was a hit. Wow, one hit, one kill. Must be because it was coming down from above. It had so much more velocity and therefore was a lot more dangerous. But that makes perfect sense, right? That's exactly how physics work with plasma weapons. Let's have a look round here, just in case. I mean, because I keep finding more of them outside, so it makes me kind of paranoid. And yeah, I want to just have a bit of a bit of a look around like that. So we'll do that with Bagel, move back, and then move back into cover. Right, these other guys now. Yeah, let's move them, pop them up onto the roof of the UFO, because flying upwards takes a fair number of time units. So if I can get them up there early, then they'll be ready to run over here and have another look inside in the next turn, as will Metbar. So we can all do that. You might, I mean, you say that, Tristan, in a joking tone. You might actually be right, because if we look at, say, oh no, we don't have top armor. We have under armor, so we know about his boxer shorts. But we don't. Yeah, it says front, left, right, and rear. They don't have top armor that's lower, or maybe that just means there is no top armor. So if you get shot from above, you're always automatically vulnerable. Who knows? I do like how where this laser plasma blast hit down here, we've now got a square bit cut out of the edge of the lake. That's interesting. Okay, so we have defeated each of the mutons as they popped up, so I think we're okay now. Let's end turn and see what happens next. They're still moving around inside the UFO, so they're still playing the old opening closey. Move to here, let's have a look inside. We don't see anyone from here. Okay. What about from here? Still nothing. Interesting. Now I'd expect to have a pretty good view of any aliens at this point. Move back again. Both of these guys, just in case there is an alien in there. And I think next turn we're all going to drop into the UFO and have a good look around and try and kill anything that moves. Or maybe we'll try and bring some more people over first. Who's fast? Persistent's fast. I know that. Persistent, get over here. Can't quite make it this turn, but next turn we'll be almost there. Come over this way. You know, if I get these guys in the right place up in the air, I might be able to use them to shoot down into the UFO. But it's going to be a bit of a gamble as to where the right place high up in the air is going to be, so let's just move more forwards. Oh wait, I've got some more people over here on the Sky Ranger. Let's get them into position as well. I lose track of how many soldiers I've got sometimes. Sophia is not the fastest, but we'll move them over here anyway, and to be ready. And then we've got, who's this? Lobster. Move you over here. Okay, let's give them a turn. So they're still moving around inside. So there's a door here, there's a door here, and there's a door here. Which one are they playing with? That's the question. Let's have a look inside. Right, so there's definitely nothing here. Pretty sure there's nothing over here. Right, let's get back out again. Because I shouldn't have done that until I found out whether I wanted to do any shooting. Let's get you to come down to here. Right, so I reckon they're playing around in this little bit over here. That's the only place that's left that they could be hiding. But I don't want to leave my guys in a position where they're vulnerable to being shot, not to put too fine a point on it. So I'm going to try and get them all over this sort of area, ready to drop down in. So yeah, hopefully in the next turn, the muton will come back out again, and we can then drop down in the next turn and get him. In the meantime, let's just move over here and make sure this area is safe. Yeah, that's some good scouting there, Caladrian. Very pleased with you. Very pleased with you. We'll get these guys over this down here as well. It's really hard to get to work out where you're putting the soldiers when you're moving them across and they're this high up, because nothing lines up quite. Or it does line. You can use the cursor and it's sort of drop shadow thing, but it's awkward and fiddly. That's what I'm saying. More reinforcements and bring Orla up as well. Just basically get everyone in over here ready to do whatever they need to. So I don't know how much shooting we're going to need to do to take this muton out. Right, that was a door again. There it is. Right. Okay, so now we start with the shooting. Well, that was a frank exchange of views. There we go. Oh, goodness for that. Right, so we killed 7 aliens and we recovered 9 corpses because 2 of them died on impact, which is nice. They're maybe tough, but they're not that tough. A couple more navigations and some alloys. Great. Stats-wise. Accuracy buffs for lots of people, especially Bagel and Metbar, who got +3 each, and Arkney and a nameless one, Saphir and Lobster, all got 1 each. Got some time unit buffs as well, especially for the newbie, so that's not too bad. Got some promotions over here for congratulations to Caladrian, Mike, Orla, and Arkney. And congratulations to Madman for his inability to predict the number of deaths, because we didn't lose anybody on that mission, which I think is quite impressive. Yeah, apparently the Muton's not quite as bad as I feared. Now, to be fair, it was a small UFO. It wasn't a huge number of them. It was a nice open shooting gallery of a map, so that was not too bad. Choose outcome. Flawless victory. Cha-ching. Did anyone bet on flawless? I wasn't paying enough attention to what people have bet on. Is it going to tell me? Nobody thought this would happen. You bunch of sods. Right, so I do still have somebody to name though. So we have a soldier I want to rename. Who was it? Orla Dirty. You can now be promoted to Blake the First as well. We haven't had a Blake before, so yes, you get a 0. You don't get a number after your name. It's a sort of it's a 1 effectively. You're Blake the First. You don't get numbers until you've died at least once. Blame the Mutons for flying over the Arctic attack. It's not my fault. Yeah, it's bloody snow because I kept shooting Mutons on it. Right, I've got even more soldiers to name now, so I am very, very short of names. Maybe I should just maybe I should look on Discord and start just plundering names from there, or we'll just leave them in the reserves until they're required. Oh, this is a very small. Okay, well, we'll just destroy this one. So from here we have the leopard. This might not be able to catch up. How fast are you going? 2200. How fast is the leopard going? 2100. This is going to be a difficult chase. Maybe it'll slow down a little bit. Or maybe it won't, and we'll have to send out the firestorm from here. I don't know how I managed to get started in this game, because if you're if the very small, even the very small UFOs can outrun the standard interceptors, I guess they get upgraded. I guess the soldiers get upgraded. No, not soldiers. Sorry. The UFOs get upgraded when you're supposed to have firestorms, just to encourage you to actually build the blooming things. Oh, so Al, you're suggesting that I need to increase the popularity of my streams in order to get more people to put into the meat grinder. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Where's that one going? It's going. Yeah, you've run out of fuel. That's going at 2200 as well. So we're just going to wait for this to get over. Again, we're going to wait for this one to get over to Africa, and then we'll swat it down with the main firestorm from here, like this. But this is a very small, so it's not. We can't even go out on a recovery mission against it if we want to. It's just going to get destroyed like that. Completely destroyed, completely obliterated. Never mind. I don't feel too bad about that. Okay, so I've got this one's a small, but it's a Snakeman one. I think we're going to shoot it down because that's what we do in XCOM. But beyond that, we're not going to do anything else about it. Oh, we found another one. Where's this one? Okay. Well, we'll shoot that one down first, and then we'll get this one on the way back home, I guess. At least with the plasma weapons on the craft, the plasma beam guns, we have enough ammunition that we can just go out and swat down lots of UFOs in one flight, even if it misses the first couple of hits like that. We can then go send Firestorm to select a new target. We've still got 85% fuel as well, so we can go over there, take out UFO number 116 as well. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know how to advertise my streams better, I guess. Oh, actually, I didn't advertise this one at all. I forgot. I was distracted by I don't know what. So yeah, that probably didn't help. But then the people, I think the people who would see my adverts are the people who already know about my streams. Aha! The lightning is finished. Excellent. Right, so we can switch light production over here back over to the laser rifles for making money because that's a thing we need to do. And sell them all. There we go. But now we have, over in Cigar Box, we have a lightning. Look at that. So I guess we'll fly that over to Bagelville. Let's put the A team into it, fly it off, and then maybe fly that. And then we could fly it back to Cigar Box. We could have the A team could be based out of Cuba. Give them a holiday over there, and the B team can be based out of Bagelville in the Sky Ranger. Yeah, that works. Oh no, it doesn't, because some of these people in the all the people who I put into the A team are going to be in the already in the Psi Lab here, so we don't want to do that. Yeah, I should have posted the announcement. I just forgot. I don't know what I was doing before the stream that made me forget. I have no good excuse, I'm afraid. So let's look at the soldiers for a moment and who's in the Psi training. And it's basically from Lobster to Metbar. So we'll chuck the people in above and below those into the Sky Ranger and send that over to the other place. So we should be able to go to here and do a transfer to Bagelville of the Lightning. Oh yeah, that's how you do it, like this. The Lightning. There we go. I don't know why it costs $2,000 when it could just fly itself there, but I suppose that's probably cheaper than sending it over by so having it fly over and burning Illyrium all the way. So we'll be yeah. I guess I'm okay with that really. We can equip the craft. So the Whippet now. So you're going to need to think about weapons a little bit here. So this is going, as I said, this is going to be the B team's craft. So we'll take out all of the people from the middle of here, and so I said everyone. So below Metbar, down this way, and above Lobster, I think it was. We'll do above Caladrian, I guess. Start from the top, I guess. Right, so that is now the official B team. Actually, let's do this properly. Let's sort by firing accuracy. I want to sort by Psi strength because at some point I'm going to need to do rearrangements of these people to get them all organised psionically. But I don't know who's going to be good at Psi and who's going to be bad at Psi. Psi. Let's have a look in Psi training. So now we've got, with the exception of Lobster, anyone below Saphir can be, anyone above Saphir can be sent away. Okay. So let's go back to back to the craft, back to the Whippet, crew. So we'll leave those people over here, and then, with the exception of Lobster, everyone just be people from the top. This are now the B team. I didn't start drinking the beer until after I started streaming, so no, I don't think I can blame that. Join Twitch because YouTube told me you were streaming. Yeah, that sounds like a good. That sounds perfect, to be honest. Yeah, it sounds great. So the B team is going to be entirely rookies who can't shoot. This seems incredibly cruel, and sort of why I want to get them arranged into into psionic and non-psionic teams, so they can all shoot, but we send the psionic team on the psi missions and the non-psionics on the non-psi missions. Yeah, and none of them have any armor either, which is also unfortunate. We'll start giving them flying suits, I suppose, and we'll transfer a load over once we've actually made some. I guess I will hopefully not be sending the B team anywhere for a while because they'd have to go out in their pajamas, and that's just not safe. Okay. We'll see. We'll try and equip them up a little bit better before we send them off anywhere. Oh, actually, here's the thoughts. Is my Psi training full? Yes, it is. Okay, none of those people have died for a while. Excellent. I suppose I could do that. That might be more reasonable, mightn't it? So yeah, okay. So we've got down to Saphir for the A team. Yeah, all right. Let's do that. Soldier, no. Equip craft. Crew. Right, so we're doing. Let's take them all out again. Plip, 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 plip. There we go. So it's down to all the way down to Sophia. We're going to be A team, and then along here for the B team. Some of these people are quite good shots, actually. I might have to give. I need to give them names. Right, so that's my B team, initial B team, and there are already some troops over in the cigar box ready to be added as backups for when people get hurt. Okay. Can I armor them better now? So the wounded guys don't have anything. Let's take the flying suits away from these people up, the noobs up here who can't shoot. Maybe I should be building additional psionic training facilities, actually. Oops, that was meant to be a flying suit. Flying suit. Flying suit. Flying suit. Because then I'd be able to psionically train my troops a little bit more quickly and find out who's good at it and who's bad at it. Is that everyone? Yes, that is everyone. Oh, that's a thought. Yes, I could circulate the names around a little bit and give everyone a sort of a promotion. So the ones up here who can yeah, right. Let's do that. That's a good idea. Let's go into the soldiers and swap some people over. So in the soldiers we can say, so we've got Anima Madman 2 can be here, these people. Anima and Madman 2. Yeah, have a bit of promotion. Must construct additional fans by the looks of it. I'm going to give them letters because that's a level of complexity I can cope with. No God 3 and Altruist 7. No God 3. And Altruist 7. Yeah, so you guys have got suddenly better. At least better at shooting. You might have turned into absolute Psy-weenies for all I know, but we're trying. How are we doing now for filling in the gaps here? So there's one more in there who needs a promotion. Needs a name, sorry, so we'll call them Fish Food. Fish Food. And the old Fish Food is now known as G. Red text. I'm not sure, Tristan. I've skimmed back and forth through so many things. I'm not sure what it would be. Oh, it was probably somebody who was wounded. And that's what wound recovery looks like. That. Oh, on you specifically. Oh, you're in psionic training. That's why. That's what that means. So you're one of the people who's having their brain examined to find out if it's any good or not. Place your bets now. Okay, so that's all of that shuffled around. When the lightning arrives like that, we can then come along here. We can equip craft the lightning. We can put crew-wise. We can then start up with the A team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll take a few of the rookies as well. 10, 11, 12. Well, I say rookies. Calcium is a captain, but he still basically counts as a rookie because he can't shoot. That does mean all of these people are now being basically unused, which is a little bit of a shame because they're the ones who really need the leveling up. But maybe we'll swap around between an A team and a C team for this from here or something like that. We'll find out. Yeah, 12's not too bad. It's only 2 fewer than the Sky Ranger, so it's not bad. I think you can't put the tanks on them, which is a bit of a downside, but I don't have any tanks, so it's not too much of a problem. Right. Equipment. We need to equip them. So we want these guys. These are probably going to be going out against heavy stuff. So we're probably going to want them to be carrying heavy plasmas and probably some laser rifles actually. For anyone we find out who turns out to be a Psyweenie. Let's have a look in the whippet, see if there's any excess equipment in here that's just got a bit ridiculous. Actually, no, we do want lots of laser rifles in here because this is the one that might go up against sectoids. So lots of laser rifles in here would be good. Oh, we need medikits for the new ship as well, so we better make some of those. I need some electroflares in the new one as well. Okay, so this is just equipped for everything. That's great. They've got the plasma rifles, they've got the heavy plasma, and they've got the laser rifles. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good selection. Yes, and they'll probably be able to keep themselves equipped once they're over in the other place. Right, so now I think I should be able to do a transfer to Cigar Box. This is probably going to tell me that it can't send the Whippet over because it's got stuff in it, but we'll see. So now hopefully all my soldiers have disappeared. Yes, there we go. Good. So they've all gone. They looks like they've all gone with the Whippet. Right. So we have a Firestorm and a Lightning here. So one for intercept, one for combat, one for going out and actually doing the fighting. I just out of curiosity, XCOM Craft. How fast is the Lightning? That's really bright. The Lightning is 3100. The Firestorm is 4200. Okay, so the Firestorm is a better interceptor. It can fly faster and it has more guns as well. So it is a better interceptor. But the Lightning can go out, do the shooting, and then immediately attack whatever lands on the ground. So that's worth knowing. Yeah, so we'll eventually find out about the Psi. Oh, yes, good point. I should put plasma beam on the Lightning. Excellent point. Otherwise, it's not going to be particularly good at intercepting. So over here we need to manufacture. We need to make a plasma beam. Where do they hide? Plasma beams right at the top. Start production. We'll make one for now, and then we'll make the other two. No, let's make three, because then we can equip the Avenger when we actually make one. What else did I say? Oh yeah, medikits. I feel bad taking engineers off the flying suits, but we need the other stuff as well. So we'll do the plasma beams first. 4 days. I need more engineers. Let's buy another 20 engineers. Actually, no. Let's. The reason I've not had so many over here is because I'm running out of space in my living quarter space, basically, and I don't want to fill this gap up along here in case the base gets attacked. In which case, it's very, very useful to have this area separated off. Okay, we won't do that then. That's a supply ship. Right, where is it? Okay, it's coming over the pole. What's here? There's a Jaguar there. How fast are you going? Fairly fast. Okay, we're gonna have to send the Firestorm then, because the Lightning is currently unarmed, and the Firestorm is fast enough to get up there and intercept it. It's almost a shame it's got away from the ice area, because that was quite a nice mission area, because it was really easy and open for shooting. Yes, true. I transferred 14 soldiers away, so I've got a bit more space for Blimey's taking a beating. There we go. That took 26 hits to take it down. Crikey. So what was that? That was a sectoid supply ship. We've just done one of those. It went surprisingly well. I feel like we should probably do another. It's been shot down, so we probably won't get any Illyrium from it, but this will give us a chance to take out the Lightning for a play. The Lightning doesn't have any smoke grenades on it yet, though, so we better do that or I'm going to be sad. Right, so Lightning equipment. So we've got 3 laser rifles for any Psyweenies we find. To be honest, the heavy plasma is going to be massive overkill for the sectoids, so let's put in some more plasma rifles. And, oh, we should take some alien grenades along, because why not? We like alien grenades, they're fun. We'll take the 3 med kits we've got, and put in some electroflares. I don't know why that's on 14. We don't need 14 when there's only 12 people on the ship. And, oh yeah, smoke grenades. I mean, we only need like 5, 6. Let's put 6 in, that'll do. You say that the last one we hit, I don't think it had any Illyrium left on it, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, let's send the lightning out. Crash site 52. Jeez, I've shot down a lot of UFOs. Actually, that suggests I've shot down about half of them, because I'm pretty sure we saw alien number 100, UFO number 114 at one point not too long ago, and I've only got to 50 crash sites. So, yeah, need to try harder. And you guys can make a guess for how many soldiers will die, as usual. There you go. So over here, we're going up against sectoids. So yeah, we want to use plasma rifles generally, I think, because they're less powerful. They're not going to hurt as much when we get accidental friendly fire. Oh, I haven't armored people properly. Oh, damn it. We're going to have to be very, very careful. And have all of the people who've come out in their pajamas standing right at the back trying to be unobtrusive and hopefully not get shot up by anyone who gets mind controlled. That's really annoying. So, who are our Cyweenies? I have a feeling that Bagel might be. Yeah, he was panicking a lot in the last mission. Who else had scaredy moments? Can anyone remember? I don't remember anyone other than Bagel being a scaredy cat, so we'll go from there. Oh, Metbar, okay. There he is. And to be honest, the laser rifles are more than sufficient for taking out sectoids, so it's not too much. It's not too serious to have a gun taken away from you. Have the big guns taken away, because it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's a funny shaped ship. It's a lot of space inside here to move around. Are we sure we can only fit 12 people in this ship? There is so much room for activities. Also, all the guys in the pajamas are at the front. Blake. And we started with the door closed. That's really useful. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to pop smoke. I'm just going to enter now. Let the aliens do their shenaniganery. That was a lot of shenaniganery. There's a lot of aliens on this map. How do you get out? What? Okay. There is a door that you can't see through, but can walk straight through without any difficulties. That's interesting. Okay, and there is an alien right outside the door, but it's facing away. So we'll continue our deployment and have a bit of a look around. This is a nice and a lovely forested map. That's excellent. Let's get somebody else who's brought proper clothes to come out here. Oh, he's not going to be able to shoot. All right, let's just shoot him in the back with this guy. If I thought, actually, you know, thinking it through, it's not a hole in the floor. Otherwise, it'd fall out and wouldn't go onto the steps. If I'd been thinking about this, I'd have rearranged all my people inside a bit in the last turn and got them all bunched up around the entrance, but never mind. Please shoot the alien, thank you. Right, everybody else, off the bus. Somebody else with flying armour, go up on top of the bus. So far, so far. Let's get these people out and put them... Right, so this is the corner of the map, so this is about as safe as it gets. Put them down here. We may need these people to provide some covering fire. We shall see, which they'll be reasonably good at. But the fact they've come out in their pajamas means we don't trust them. We don't really want them to be anywhere near the front lines. Oh dear. You would be a little bit upset, wouldn't you, if you were if you joined XCOM, you're coming out to fight the alien menace, and you realise that you hadn't actually been given any armour, and all of your friends are out there in their flying suits, buzzing around the battlefield like this, but then for some reason you just turned up in your pyjamas. You would not be impressed. Let's put one guy over here, sort of, just because it seems like a good idea. I have a feeling this stuff in the middle of the lightning is really annoying. It's just very in the way. Also, there's so much room in this craft that we just haven't filled. You could fit like 20 soldiers in it, and but for some reason we're just not. Oh well. Movement in the ship. Ooh, there's an alien. Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! Which part of shoot it do you not understand? Or maybe shoot that one? Goodness sake. Did anybody get hurt by that shot? I couldn't see where it went because it was off the edge of the screen when it landed. Nope, everybody seems fine. Okay, well let's have the people at the back, Pajama Gang, take the first shots, because I think they can probably, I was going to say, probably get into a position where they can do the shooting and not be at risk of return fire. Just like that. Nice shot. Ooh. This person does seem to be worthy. Kalian does seem to be worthy of being a member of A Team. I'm very impressed with that shooting. What about Philios? Yep, that's an excellent shot. Yeah, okay. That was some shooting I'm very, very happy with. Let's continue the scouting. Let's send this guy, who's at a level down. Let's send Joel off this way. Joel is quick, so Joel is good for scouting. I'm just having a look out this way to see if there's anything that we need to be worried about. Luna also pretty good, pretty quick. Let's do similar business over here like this. Have a bit of a look around, and the same with Bagel. Yeah, I think it's probably. I feel like it's worth clearing the area outside the. Oop, there's another one. Worth clearing the area outside the UFO before we start trying to deal with anything inside the UFO. I think some of these people actually are people who are already known to be good shots. So maybe not so much with calcium. So maybe they don't need the practice quite as much. I should have been looking at ranks rather than clothing. That was a hit and not a kill. What? Blake, you're definitely new. Put your smoke grenade away. We don't actually need that. I say new. That doesn't look like a... You're a sergeant. Okay. This is probably some of the renaming I've been doing. Another sergeant. Another sergeant. Oh, Kalian was a rookie. Okay. I'm just looking for rookies at the moment because it's... What's that mean? That's a commander. Okay. Assistant. That's a captain, I think. Yes. And oh, another Ed's a rookie. Okay, Ed, you can have first refusal on this this alien because you probably need the kills for your general levelingness and apparently for your aim. There we go. That's more like it. Congratulations on what I imagine is probably your first kill because you were a rookie. Or are so now you're not a rookie. Yeah, I think yes, you get promoted from rookie to squaddy when you get your first kill. I think. Wow, this is a seriously target-rich environment out here. We are going to be seriously racking up the kills. Metbar is already a commander. He doesn't need any more kills. Hit, please. Hit, please. What is that sectoid made of? It took three plasma blasts to kill a sectoid. What's going on? That's not approved. Okay, let's put Blake behind this tree. He's found another one. Jeez. You've shot already. I mean, I've got lots of soldiers left, so there's no shortage of fire that I can put down, except there's a tree in the way there. But I am a bit surprised to be finding quite so many aliens lurking around out here. We are really ripping through them, though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aliens killed already. This is going very well. Sorry, no god. Tactical sleepwear. Yes, that's a much better name. Right. Okay. I think now is the point where we stop doing any further exploration, because if we do find any more aliens, we're not going to know what to do with them. So we'll crouch Blake because he's right at the front there. Joel, I think, is floating up in the air. That's probably all right. I wonder if you can crouch when you're flying. I think you can, and it's just a bit weird. I suppose it's just sort of curling yourself up into a little bit of a ball to make yourself a slightly smaller target. There's an Ender's Game reference in here somewhere as well. For the sort of the pointing your feet towards the enemy thing. No, don't move anyone else forwards. Just because they've got time units left doesn't mean you have to do something with them. Right, I think that'll do. That's been a really successful turn. We've taken out 6 sectoids. I'm really pleased with that. But now the psionic nonsense starts. So Ed is also a psi weenie, and he's carrying a real gun. Oh dear, that's a shame. We might need to do something about that in his next turn. Like take it away from him, basically. Can you go there? Yes, you can. Now you're in cover, and that seems like a good idea to me. Similarly, let's run Joel. We're running Joel right up the edge of the map. That seems a little bit excessive. Let's move over here instead. Okay, so we've found a corner over here. This is based on previous runs. This is where we then put a prox mine outside the door over here, and then start to think about getting in. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yes, write down who's a psi weenie. It was Ed, wasn't it? It was Charon 6. I just need to try and make sure I don't confuse my lists, because I've got I've got one list of people who aren't very good at thinking, and one list of people who've recently died and need to be respawned. It may be a little harsh to describe them as not very good at thinking. I apologise. Oh, yes, that was Ed who panicked. How far? Okay, it doesn't extend very far this way. So I think, yeah, we're basically heading over to breach the craft now. Yes. Yeah, I could label my lists. That would make a lot of sense. Get told off in a maths lesson if I don't do that. These 3, I think, might just have to stay outside because it's too dangerous to bring them inside. They can provide covering fire from outside, but I think if we take them into the UFO, it's just not going to be safe. There's going to be far too high a chance of them getting accidentally onto the front line. Basically, not to put too fine a point on it. Because, yeah, inside the UFO, if you're in a position where you can shoot, you're in a position where you can be shot. These guys are only good for providing covering fire in sort of large open areas like this. So actually, maybe the answer here is to take Metbar down here. Persistent can carry on scouting that way. Joel can carry on the scouting over here. If we find any aliens, then they can be brought into position to shoot at them. But basically, we'll assume that they're not going to go inside. I think that's probably the best idea. Oop. That went a bit too close to the unarmored guys. So who was that getting poked by the psi attacks? I think it was one of these guys. He's been hit. Is he wounded? No. Okay. Well, he's lost some health, but he hasn't picked up a wound, which is a slightly weird way of looking at it. But I think you know what I mean. If you don't, let me know, and I'll explain it further with further words and possibly diagrams. What have you got against trees and apparently your colleague? Jeez. So out of 6 shots, he hit 4 trees and 1 friendly. The friendly is still not injured, so that's kind of okay, but still, mate, what are you doing? Let's move Philios up there, and yeah, as I say, we use these guys for, well, that basically. I mean, seriously, Calcium, what was that? Oh dear. Right, so yes, we will continue with Operation Let's See Who's inside the UFO by running these guys all the way over here to where they're in a bit of cover. That's a bit of an explore, I know, but oh, goodness sake. The whole point of coming, I know you showed me a red thing on say you're slow, but the whole point of coming over here and getting into the cover is that you're then in the cover. Grumble, 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 grumble. Now, some serious damage to the UFO over here. We spotted through the door when it opened. They could see the smoke there. So that'll have been from the whatchamacallit. I nearly said Vitamelange, and I don't know why. That'll have been from the Illyrium cooking off in the inside the UFO. So yeah, I would be quite surprised if we get any loot from this mission. Yeah, that's reasonably safe. Go there. You can drop in the next turn. You go to about here in the same sort of reasons. There we go. You actually, let's put a prox mine over there, just because that seems to be traditional these days. Let's not. You haven't got a prox mine. Okay. Maybe I forgot to give the A team, the new ship, a set of mines. So I'll put you over here behind this tree, and then you can spot any more aliens that come out there for us to deal with in the next turn. Okay, people up here. You've just moved into place. Ed, persistent. I want you to move over this way. Oh, we should be giving Ed a laser rifle, shouldn't we? Because he's going to go have a wobbly. I don't know where he's going to get a laser rifle from. Oh well. We'll have to just see and hope for the best, I think, at this point. That was too far to move. Move back into there by the tree. Right. Is that everybody, apart from the Pyjama Gang? I mean, sorry, the Tactical Sleepwear Gang. Sleepwear. Ooh, and... yes. Doors. Nobody's coming out to play there. Okay, good. So what we've got here, you're slow, so we'll move you in there out of the way. You're not too bad. You're slow. You're fast. Right, okay, Met Bar. Have a look in through the door. How much you got? 37. Okay. It's less damage than sometimes. Sometimes you manage to destroy all of the walls in here. This time, that's apparently not going to be a thing. But still, we're still going to be able to do a reasonable amount of. We're still going to be able to breach this way, so it's not a problem. It's just yeah, we just got a little bit more. There's a little bit more cover for the aliens on the inside, essentially. True. Yeah. Well, Pajama Party team are already pretty much covering the other door because I don't want them to be in visual range. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I suppose I could arrange them slightly more sensibly if we move Calcium to here and the other two up next to him. Like this. Yeah. Then they're going to be out of sight range of any sectoids that pop out of the doors. But we'll be able to use them for covering fire from probably leaving Joel up here or potentially leaving Joel up here as a spotter for them. Let's move him up here actually, and he can stick his head out every turn and have a look-see. And actually, we can use him to breach this door as well and find out if there's any aliens on this side. So the main party will go in here, but we'll have a quick look in here to see if there's anything else going on. Right, things are going. And I'm cautiously optimistic about the way this is running. We'll send Carol round here with persistent because I don't expect there to be any aliens round the back because that's probably what all these guys were. They heard something was happening, so they came round to see what was going on. But there's quite a big area around here, and I'd just like to be sure, essentially. Am I using everyone at the moment? I think I am. Yeah. Okay, happy with that. Oh dear, I should have got Ed to drop his gun. Where are you going? This is going to now be really annoying, because every time I move somebody, they're going to go, oh look, I've spotted an alien. I'm going to go, no, it's just Ed. It's fine. We know about him. He's just got some problems. Okay, so that's safe over this side. Yeah, it is just Ed, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We know about him. Okay, so far so safe. Right, can you move to there? Yes, you can. Excellent. Right, let's get some people in and behind the wall over here. Can you get to there? Yes. Because my theory here is, as usual, is that if any aliens do come in, they're not going to be able to get they're not going to be able to come down the lift and attack us in the same turn. So if we move some of these people in round into the cover of these walls, then we're in quite a good position to not die. It does depend a little bit on what Ed decides to do, although he does only have a plasma rifle. We haven't given him a heavy, so maybe we should just all face towards him just in case he goes a little bit nuts. Where is he, by the way? Okay, he's there. I'm a little bit worried about Pajama Party, because they are not protected against. They have no protection against plasma rifle fire and that sort of thing. So yes, if we get Ed back at some point, then I'm going to just basically strip him of all his weapons because it's not safe. Oh yeah, and we've got another one over here who's just wandering around the outside, having a look for anything that's going on. Okay. Right, so we've got Ed back. Good. Ed, you are not trusted. Put that down. Put that down. There we go. I'm not sure what we're going to do with you, but you can't have those toys. Okay, inside here. Nothing. Nothing. Good. Right, let's go after the let's go into the after. We'll take 4 guys in and go in after the top side first. We'll take the 4 speedy ones because the top side has a lot of nonsense in the top up there to deal with. A lot of long runs and things like that. So we'll bring these guys around here, ready to deal with the lift. 65, that's not bad. 56, that is bad. 53 is very bad. 67, all right, that'll do. We'll take a team of 4 speedy people up this way, and the slowpokes can come out. I said the slowpokes. Actually, Joel isn't the slowpoke. He can be the fast one for that team. Okay, Al. Well, yeah, I suppose it is getting fairly late. It's about nearly 11 o'clock, so that's fair. All right. Well, sweet dreams. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you've enjoyed it, and see you whenever the next thing is. I have no idea. You'll have to ask Twitch how it works, because I don't know how it works. We just thought it'd be a good idea to have some have some audience participation. That's what I'm trying to say. Is there damp? Oh, okay. There's holes in the floor again here, so we can fly a couple of people up through them and have a look see from that direction. That's quite nice. We'll do that then. This one not so much. We're gonna have to go up the hard way here. Right. Ed has been disarmed. These guys over here are now essentially useless. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but they're just going to sit there, basically, I think. Yeah, so they're still poking Ed with the psionics. He's now panicked. Fine. I think Ed is now what we call a psi sponge. We don't expect him to really do anything else from a sort of a combat point of view. Or he's just there now to absorb all the psi attacks from that sectoid leader. Now the nice thing is that because this is a sectoid ship, it's only the leaders and possibly or commanders, or there's 1 or 2 ranks of sectoids who get psionic abilities, and so there aren't going to be a huge number of attacks. When you go up against an ethereal ship, then all of the ethereals have psionic powers, and everything is just generally worse. So yeah. It could be a lot worse, is what I'm trying to say. Put you by this door. There we go. And the other one who's over here, Arkney. Might start pronouncing that arcane because I'm not sure how else to say it. Oh, what have you spotted? There's one right above you, presumably. Okay, so I need you to shoot him in his feet. There we go. Thank you. Just what I needed. Now pop up here. Have a quick look around, make sure there isn't anyone else in here. Good, seems all right. Now we can also we can carry on with the persistent sweeping. Now at this point, I am absolutely convinced that there's no aliens around here, so we'll speed her up a little bit. Try and bring her around to join up with Joel over here, and the slow team here. Might even send Ed in if he stops panicking for long enough to help with the sweeps. But we've also got the squad up here dealing with the bridge. So this is going quite well so far. I was about to say I'm slightly surprised there hasn't been any panicking. I actually meant from the aliens, because we've killed so many of them that I would have expected them to start having the heebie-jeebies by now. But apparently not. Okay, this area seems quiet. Obligatory, too quiet. Oh, that's one. Let's just try and deal with it straight up. Fine. Let's just try and deal with it straight up and not faff around with it. There we go. Oh, well done. You didn't even destroy the big tub of goo. And then we can get back in the room like that. I think that was a pretty good, pretty successful exploration. So I'm going to move the guys back into the rooms again. Nobody died, and we killed an alien. So that's basically perfect. Who's fastest? Metbar, you're fastest. Let's use you for this as the preliminary scout. Okay, you can go in there. Who's next fastest? Bagel. Hello? Anyone here? No. Good. Run away. Run and hide. It's a fair. It does seem to be turning into my standard sweep tactic to do it like this, but it works well, so I'm not going to complain. This seems to minimise casualties and generally allows me to sweep through one of these ships without things going horribly wrong. So that's all these guys. Have you moved yet? No, you have not. Get around here. There's one game, what was it? Oh yeah, it's Battle for Wesnoth, where you can give soldiers multiple turn orders. So you can say move to here, and then here, and then here over the next 3 turns, which is quite nice. Except when you have to be careful not to use it unless you're really sure that you are going to want them to do that move in the next turn, which most of the time you're not. Stop bullying Ed. Poor Ed. Right, this area does seem to be pretty secure at this point. I mean, I'm still going to be careful because I don't want to lose any soldiers. But when it's this quiet, it's probably going to be alright. Oh, I didn't look that way. There we go. Do look that way. Up here, slightly more dangerous. So, Bagel. Here. Open the door. Here. Open the door. Okay, that's good. Blake, come to here. How many time units have you got left? Okay. So we can move to here and look. And then duck back into cover. But he won't be able to do any shooting. That's fine. Luna to there. Yes, that's good. And then hide here. And we can bring up Metbar here. Oop. Now, Metbar is the really fast one, so he probably should have been going first, but never mind. Down here, these guys all just moved, didn't they? Yes, I've done them this turn. And I'm going to bring Persistent round as far as possible. Yeah, sure. Pajama Gang can't do anything. Ed is still having the heebie-jeebies, so we'll leave him up there panicking. That's fine. Oop. Oh, for goodness sake. I was doing so well. That's really annoying. I even scouted that one. I had a quick look out there to see if there are any aliens there and didn't see any. I was hoping it'd be fine, but no. This alien had to do a suicide run. And take out one of my guys in the process. That's really annoying. Take no prisoners. What was that? Metbar, I'm disappointed in you. Luna, up to you. To not have enough time units. Okay, well, you got a snapshot. Make it count. There we go. Good shot. Now, I hope that another alien doesn't pop out of here and immediately shoot her. That was, yeah, that was annoying, losing Blake like that. That was... Should have been... I was doing my best to be sort of sound tactical and just generally, yeah, doing things in a safe way, but nope. Okay, this floor seems to be clean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's clean. I'm going to pick up the few dark squares on the next turn anyway, but pretty sure that any remaining aliens are going to be in the bridge complex along here. So we'll yeah, deal with them next turn. Okay, well, it looks quiet, but we thought that last turn. Oh, it was because Ed was still being counted as an alien. That's why. All right. Oh, thank you, Max, for the sorry, Max. There. Thank you, Mark, for the subscription. Much appreciated. Your eighth month, apparently. Thank you. Right. So we took out 12 aliens. Picked up some stuff. Yeah, as I predicted, no Illyrium because it all cooked off on in the crash. Hey Mark, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing for because it is now about 11 o'clock, but we'll carry on for a little bit longer, I think. A few accuracy buffs over there, some time units. Ed's got a bit quicker. All that panicking has made him move faster, so that's nice. Didn't give him any bravery though. And he's been upgraded to Sergeant despite having spent half the mission panicking or under alien control. So I don't know how we're assigning ranks in XCOM, but whatever it is, it doesn't make any sense to me. And sadly, we lost Sergeant Blake in the on his. I was going to say on his first mission. No, it wasn't his first mission, but it was. He hadn't been around for very long, but he did pick up 3 kills. He was doing quite well, but then an alien snuck out of a corner and poked him. So kind of sucks. Okay, so what did we realise we'd forgotten on the last one? We didn't have any prox mines. That was the first thing we were missing. So let's put some prox grenades into on here, and I think I might need to buy some more as well because we seem to have run out. So purchase some more prox mines. Where are they? Here they are, prox grenades. Another 20 of those. Yeah, if you double your bet every time, then eventually, when you do eventually win, you'll win all your money back. I do need to choose an outcome. It was 1 death, sadly, which is rather disappointing. So we need some more prox mines. I don't think we need much else though. Oh, let's get some more electroflares because we don't have any. I don't think we've got any of those. They all got assigned to the other Sky Ranger, to the Sky Ranger rather. I don't think and I've got enough soldiers at the moment. I can't name the ones I've got. So let's have another Blake. There was somebody who came on this mission with a name with an unapproved name. I thought. Maybe not. Maybe I was careful enough. There's one. Okay, so this is going to be the new Blake. Sorry, Blake, you've had a bit of a drop in your abilities there from having been from one of the A team down to some random person down there. But oh well. We've still got our put Ed in the side training just to find out just how bad he is. That'll be worthwhile for that, if nothing else. Has the other ship arrived at Cigar Box yet? No, it hasn't. Oh yes, you're right. That was Blake the Second. Thank you for pointing that out, Tack. Oh dear. Right, so all that stuff has now arrived at Cigar Box. So we go over here. We can equip the craft. See if it's got it all on board. It has. That's nice. So it has all arrived appropriately. So we can now come over here, and I think I want to go into soldiers over here. And I want to look at the side training, and I want to take these people out of side training and basically put these people into side training. Find out who of these are good, and then once we've had some side training happen, we can then swap between the 2 different bases to get the right people in the right places for their psionic abilities, and then start working on the other half of the group as well. So I do need to wait until the end of the month for this, which is rather upsetting because time passes very slowly. Time is fleeting, as I say. Oh, an ethereal terror ship, lovely. Where is that? Okay, where is it going is the other question. South America, oh no. I don't know if I'm going to be able to intercept this quickly enough. This might be a terror mission. Do not want. Oh no, might be able to catch. Oh, we can shoot it down over the sea. Perfect. Well, that's a good way to get rid of a load of ethereals. And I'm not even mad because I don't really want to go out and fight another bunch of ethereals and sectopods. So just shooting that down there over the Pacific Ocean suits me fine. as ever, continue swatting them down. I'm gonna use the firestorm for this. I don't think we need the XP. Or maybe we do actually. Is the B? No, hang on. I've lost track of who's where. No, this is the A team who are over here. They probably there's probably not much point in sending them out against the against that snake merchant. Oh, and there we go. Oh, what have we run out of? Probably Illyrium. Flying suit. Yeah, we have. Oh. Okay, so I've completely run out of Illyrium, thanks to using all of these swanky Illyrium-powered craft. That's a big problem, because I kind of need Illyrium for basically everything that goes on, whether it's shooting down alien craft or whether it's building more flying suits. Yeah, it's kind of vital. And the only sure way to get Illyrium is to wait for an alien ship to land and then pounce on it. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, but where would I steal it from? That's the question. Maybe I do need to start going out after all these all these crash sites, just in case they've got some Illyrium left. Problem is, now flying out there with the lightning is going to cost me Illyrium to go off and get it. Can I arm it yet? Has that? No, the armament hasn't been made. I don't know of any alien base. Oh, that's an idea. Yes, let's send the Sky Ranger over to have a look at Australia, because there's usually aliens in Australia. Yeah, let's go and have a look over there. See what we find. Although that said, we've got a base here with a big radar thing, whatever they're called, right here, covering most of Australia. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe those don't pick up bases. I don't know. Okay, we'll go and have a look with the Sky Ranger, and in the meantime, let's put some armor on the other guys in the lightning and go off and pick up one or two of those landed, those crashed sites. Oh, radar doesn't show bases. Okay, that makes some sort of sense then. Right. We have 2 flying suits, so we're still going to have 1 pajama guy. Can't even give him power armor, because all the power armors went off with the other Sky Ranger. With the Sky Ranger, rather. How much have we got over here? So if we look in the stores, we've got 95 Illyrium over here. 49 here. None here, and presumably none here. Yeah. This is only 95, wasn't it? Yes. Then here we've got massive quantities of just miscellaneous stuff and very, very little Illyrium. This is problematic. And I can go in and I can sell off a lot of the spare weapons and things, and that'll get me lots of money, but that's not so useful when it's Illyrium that I'm short of. But I should do it anyway, because this is silly. And just takes up all the space in my takes up all the space in my storerooms. So yeah, sell off some of this stuff. That's probably enough, actually. Mine probes aren't that useful. Sectoid corpses aren't remotely useful. Muton corpses, we'll keep 1 for research purposes. And some of the things like the food and the surgery, there's no point in hanging on to lots of those. So we'll sell all that off. That's another 8 million. Crikey, where did all that come from? I don't really care. Oh, true. The A2G soldiers are a bit terrible. I could sack them. Yeah, let's sack them and see if I get, and then later on I'll hire some more and see if they're any better. Because yeah, they were the ones who were really, really bad at. Yeah, let's get rid of them, because they're not going to be able to hit anything with their guns. And we'll pick up some more when we need to replace some troops. Okay. Well, let's let the Sky Ranger do its business. And we've run out. Not even been able to make the plasma beams. That's annoying. It's another terror ship. This is on Snake Men though. That's still awful, because it means chrysalids. Although if it does start if it does start a terror mission, we can at least fly above the chrysalids for most of the time. Where is it? And where was it going? Southern Africa. Okay. So What should we intercept from? Let's do it from here, because we've got more fuel available over here in the Americas. Oh dear. Come on, you can catch it. Shoot it down somewhere over the Atlantic to fill it up with snake men. Fill the Atlantic with chrysalids. Where's that one? Okay, that's over there. Alright, well, we've got another firestorm here, so we can deal with that. Oh, it's getting busy. There are so many aliens around at the moment. Hang on. I'm a bit worried about how fast that that terror ship seems to be staying away from... How well that terror ship seems to be staying away from my interceptor. But let's shoot this one down first, and then send this interceptor over to get the other one. So it's taking quite a beating. It's just a supply ship. There we go. Splash down. Now you can go and get that one. UFO. Oh, it's only 120 UFOs. I thought I'd had more than that. But yeah, that does mean I've missed half of them, or not shot down half of them. There we go. Now the question is, do I want to go up against chrysalids in the jungle? Oh, true. Yeah, raiding the supply ship would have been a good. Tracking the supply ship would have been a good idea. Yeah, I didn't think of that. We've got a terror ship there anyway, so we can go and investigate that one. Yeah, good point. Next time we see a supply ship, I'll follow it out and try and track it to where it lands. That's going to be a much better idea. Okay, well, we have a chrysalids terror ship to go and deal with. I'm not going to start that at 11 on a Wednesday night, so we're going to just quickly check in here. We're going to see that do we still have one guy in his pajamas? We do. So we're going to take Calcium out of this because otherwise he's just going to be chrysalid bait. We're going to go in with we don't have anyone else with any other armors here, do we, at all? No. Okay, so we're going to have to go in with only 10 people, but hopefully if everybody can fly, then it's not going to be too bad. We can just get them up above the battlefield and rain down hell on the chrysalids below. There won't be any civilians to turn into chrysalids, so that's nice. We'll hopefully, once we've got rid of them all, we can then consider sneaking into the ship and hoping there aren't any more chrysalids in there, or maybe we'll just wait a long time and wait them out until they all get bored and come out to see us. I don't know. It's not going to be a good time, but we do need to deal with it. So that's going to be the first thing next week. So thank you very much for watching. Won't chrysalids be fun? That's something to look forward to for next time. So yes, thank you everyone for coming along. What's happening next? So tomorrow there will be a GTA video. There's last week's one for the non-subscribers and a brand new shiny one for the subscribers. And if it's the one I think it is, it's a really good one this week. One of the best ones I've seen for a while. So yeah, if you're not a supporter, then it'd be a good time to become one because then you get early access to the video. Friday and Saturday will be the usual the usual Factorio videos for the updates, and on Monday we'll be back for another Factorio stream. So, as ever, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye. Yes, well done, Madman. You managed to stay alive. Just didn't bet very well. Good night, all. You're welcome, No God. Glad you enjoyed it.